Hey guys, Rich here. Welcome back to the RCINFORMER YouTube channel. I want to do a quick audio check with everybody and make sure everybody's on and that you can hear me. I got a good green bar down here that shows that we got good audio. So if you guys don't mind sending me a couple of text messages, if you don't mind, let me know that you got good audio, thumbs up, and that you can hear this okay. I show an excellent stream here. I want to thank everybody for coming. We're starting off strong with about 40 to 50 guys here that showed up, so I appreciate everybody coming. This is going to be a little different, folks, and this is, I want to start off by saying that this is totally experimental, guys. This whole thing could get screwed up in a hurry. I hate to say it that way, but I've never done like an actual live giveaway, and I had to come up with a way to actually do it. So, and how to actually choose winners directly from the live stream and then make sure you guys get awarded stuff. So I think I found a way to do it. And that's why I was having you guys send me emails and everything, because I was testing a few things out and one of my emails wasn't working. So I put down there in the bottom of the screen my email that I know works, okay, rcinformer.rich@gmail.com. Okay, that's always been my regular email. I was trying to set up a separate one and it always worked before, but for some reason it's not working now. So, and I'll explain the giveaway, we'll talk about all that, but for this giveaway, folks, it requires you guys to be here and be engaged. So with the exception of the 10 winners that won airplane covers, which we're going to talk about that in a second, who won airplane covers from FMS. These are pretty nice, actually. I cover up a lot of my planes with these at events and stuff. But 10 of you guys won these, 5 from Instagram, 5 from Facebook, and we're going to show those winners actually kind of right away. So got 60 guys here. I really want to thank everyone for coming. Lots of folks here. So probably too many to name here, but there's a whole bunch of guys on a Sunday afternoon, and I definitely appreciate everybody coming. So we're going to be talking a little bit about the FMS training airplanes. We're going to try to unbox what we can. I got 3 that we're going to sort of try to unbox. The Easy Trainer. Actually, we'll probably lead off with the MOA, and then the 850 Ranger, which I have all of those here. I got a MOA up here, I got an 850 Ranger, and I got an Easy Trainer right there. And like I said, we're going to try and get through this as best we can. So bear with me, guys. If things get confused and messed up during this giveaway, I got to apologize in advance because, like I said, I've never done this before. FMS asked me if I would do a giveaway live online with everybody here, kind of engaged and doing it. And I said, yeah, but how are we going to do that? So I think I came up with a way to do it. And we'll talk about that. So first and foremost, I'm going to show you guys the winners from the online or the Facebook and Instagram, the guys that left comments and messages and so forth. And I'm just going to throw those winners right up here right now. So let me get those up here and see if I can do this correctly. All right, there we go. I threw them up here. So these are the 10 guys that won a free airplane cover, okay? So I'm going to be sending you guys this, or FMS is going to be sending you this. So if any of you guys are here, you want a cover, and you can also win one of the other items that we're going to give out, which is basically going to be some foam glue, okay? A really nice screwdriver set that I'm going to show you here. This is cool. And then you have an opportunity to win one of these nice FMS bags that are pretty sharp. I think it's got like a little inside zipper pouch and stuff, and it's pretty cool. So we'll talk about that here in a second. But for the guys that are here right now, or the guys that are on this list of 10, if you happen to be here, not only did you win the airplane cover, but you have a chance to win something else during this live interaction. So, but again, you got to be here to win those things. So for the guys that won the 10 items here, okay, and if they're not here, they'll have to come back and look to know what to do, I think. Or we may post this online also. But for the 10 guys that won the airplane cover right here, what I need you to do is send me an email to that email right down there. And I'm going to collect those later, and I'll kind of add up. And then what you have to do is you have to give me your name, your YouTube name as well, so I can kind of get you guys together, figure out which is which. And then when I identify the 10 winners that won all those, I'm going to send you guys through the email 2 codes. One code is going to be so you can go to FMS and put in the code for the airplane cover, and then you can and then also a second code is going to be for shipping. So you guys are going to get it free. Basically what we're going to do is all these things I'm going to give away, what we're going to do is you're going to win them, and when you win them, I'm going to give you a code to get it from FMS, and the code is going to actually pay. It's basically going to be a discount code for the full price of the thing, plus a code for the shipping. So I haven't tried that part of it online, so if there's any issues with it, you guys will have to contact me and let me know. But for the 10 guys that won here already, just send me an email. It doesn't have to be right this second, okay? But if you send it to me and tell me that you won, and again, I need your name and I need your YouTube name so I can identify, like Lucas LAT attic.rc Marcus 1973, and let me know that you won the cover. And I've got your names there, so I'll correlate the names with all that. And then I'll be sending all 10 of you guys again, a discount code and a free shipping code, so you guys will be able to order this yourself from the FMS website, okay? Basically for the full price, get it for free, and then also the shipping code so you don't have to pay for that. So we'll see how that all works out. So this is stuff FMS gave me, so I'm hoping this works really good. So you guys got the names, you guys got the email down below, and for Mountain RC, Josh Golnick, Dale Simmons, Mike Baltes. Mike's been watching my stuff for a long time, so glad he won something. Justin Golnick, Kolbaschuler, Kobuschiller, I'm not sure what that is. Lucas, LAT, Addict RC, Marcus 1973, and Ringorm 77. So you guys want a cover, free airplane cover. This is pretty nice. Again, it's elastic, it's stretchy. It's got FMS on it. This is for the nose. It's mostly for a straight wing airplane, but it'll stretch over almost anything. So these have wingtip pockets that fit over their wingtips. And then it's got a nice kind of tail section that has a vertical and horizontal, for the elevator and the rudder and all that kind of stuff. So nice airplane cover, and you guys are going to be winning that. But stay tuned, guys. If you're here and you want to have a chance to win, the glue and screwdriver and also backpacks and the 2 airplanes, which we'll do last, okay? You could still be here to win that. So now here's the way that all is going to go down. The way that this is going to go down is as we're unboxing things and I'm showing you stuff and we're talking about items, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send just randomly in the chat log, okay? I'm going to write something in there. In fact, here's what I'm going to give you an example of. I'm going to type it right now. This is just a test. Let me see if I can read this better. And I'm going to go, hang on a sec. I'm going to type this right now, and I'm going to put, I'm going to give you an example because I want you to see what I'm going to do. And again, this is why you got to be here to do this. I'm going to preface this by test, okay? So I'm going to send a message, which you guys can see right now. And you see it says test, winner 1. So if you guys want to test out the system here and see if it's actually working, okay, you guys could send me back, okay, winner 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in winner 1, winner 2, winner 3, winner 4, or winner 5. So I'm going to have 5 winners throughout this whole thing for the glue, the screwdriver, or the bag. So you'll win one of those. Once you win something, okay, that's all you get to win, and then we're going to get to the airplanes at the end. So we're actually going to, all in total, guys, we're going to have 7 draws. 5 draws, and it's going to be for a backpack, glue, and a screwdriver, and we're going to do that randomly throughout the video. So as we go along, and I see everybody's replying. I see it says winner 1, that sort of thing. So you guys are doing that correctly. And this is just a test to make sure it's all working right and that everything's going to kind of do what it's supposed to do. Let me go ahead and get rid of this. Now let me put that up. Let me get rid of that. Now let me put that up there. Let me get rid of this one there. That's what I was trying to get rid of. So I can see everybody's messages up here, and I can see you're doing that. So what's going to happen, and let me just recap because I may not have explained that thoroughly, but let me make sure I got it clear. What we're going to do is 7 times randomly throughout this entire broadcast, I'm just going to type in winner 1. Then it's going to be winner 2, then it's going to be winner 3, then it's going to be winner 4, then it's going to be winner 5, winner 6, and winner 7. So there's going to be 7 of those. The first 5 draws are going to be for 3 items each, because we're giving away a glue to one person, a screwdriver to one person, and a bag to one person. And then the second winner is going to be the same thing, one of 3. So when I type in winner 1, the first 3 that reply to that with winner 1 are going to win. The second draw we do, it'll say winner 2. The first 3 that reply with winner 3, okay, are going to win, or winner 2 are going to win. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's how it's going to go. Does anybody have any questions about how that's going to go down? I know I'm seeing winner 6, winner 7, all that kind of stuff. Again, the contest has not started yet, and this is why you have to be here to do this. Again, randomly throughout the beginning of this whole thing, or randomly throughout this entire live stream, I am going to put in, I'm going to send a text, and you're not really going to know when it is. I'm just going to send it. As soon as you see the first one, winner 1, okay, the first 3 guys that reply with winner 1 are going to get something, okay? And then you can email me and so forth, and we'll go with that. So is everybody cool with that? Does anybody have any questions about how that's going to go down? I know it's a little bit kind of confusing. Random draws fair. Yeah, that's true, but I got to do it this way. Yeah, where's the beer? Yeah, I wish. Winner, chicken dinner. How long is it going to be? I'm going to be out, find my economic airplane. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, no, I know, but that's how we got to do it, guys. They asked me at FMS to randomly do this throughout the broadcast here that we're doing. So we're going to talk about stuff. So I'll recap one more time what I'm going to do randomly throughout this whole thing. Probably be about 2 hours long, maybe. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put out there, I'm going to type in winner 1. The first 3 to reply with winner 1 are going to win something. Then I'll put out winner 2, first 3 to reply. And you have to type exactly what I put in there. So when I do winner 2, type in winner 2, and we'll get a screenshot of that. And the reason that partially I'm doing that is just because when I see the names on the chat log, there's going to be no mystery. Okay, we're going to know exactly who won by looking at the screen. So the first 3 that put in winner 1, winner 2, winner 3, winner 4, winner 5, winner 6, winner 7 are going to win something. So is everybody cool with that? Okay, so we'll probably do, in fact, you guys know who the giveaways are for the cover. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Let me go ahead and delete that out. Okay, so that's gone. And we'll start talking about some airplanes. So let's go into, we talked about that. We talked about the rules. I'm trying to see if anybody has any last questions about it because it's kind of confusing. Well, what will happen is whoever I pick in the first round of winners, there'll be 3. Whoever responds first, and second and third, will probably get a screwdriver, airplane cover, or glue. One of those 3 things. And what I'm going to do is when you email me, okay, I'm going to take a picture of the screen when the first 3 respond, so I'm going to know who was in order. Okay, and I can always go back and look. Again, that's why I'm doing this, because there's a paper trail, and everybody will be able to see on the chat log who won what. So I'm going to take a photo of that, and I can also go back and look. And then when you guys send me the email, and when you know you're the winner, and we're going to talk about that, I'll say, okay, we got 3 winners. It's this person, this person, and this person. As soon as that goes down, you guys I'll take a picture of it, and then you guys can send me an email, and you can send me an email with your preference. Like if you're winner 1, you may want the screwdriver. If you're winner 2, you may want the glue. If you're winner 3, you may want the bag. So I'm going to do it in order from the first guy that responds, second guy, third guy. So when you email me, you know, again, email me your name, email me your YouTube, sign, or your YouTube logo, or your YouTube name, I should say, and then what your preference is. Put your preference in order 1 through 3, let's say. And whoever was the first guy will get his preference, second guy, and so forth, and then we'll mail everything back. Anyway, what I'll do is I'm going to load up one right now. We'll start maybe with the first one. Let's do this. I'm going to put it in here. The first one I won't make such a surprise, okay? And I'll have that one ready to go. So we're going to start talking about some planes and stuff. One thing I do want to mention that they wanted me to talk about with you guys real quick is FMS has actually just come out with their own, with a simulator. It's actually branded as a, I think it's a Phoenix simulator. But I wanted to show you that first real quick, just so, because they asked me if I would just kind of show this to you guys. And so I'm going to throw this up there. FMS has a new sim on their website, okay? So I wanted you guys to see it and show it to you just right here. And I'm just going to give you sort of just a really brief kind of view of it, okay? I think they're selling it, if I'm not mistaken, for like $50. So it's actually pretty nice. You guys can see that on their website. And what I'm going to do real quick is just give you guys a quick look at what this looks like. So I've got it right here set up. And I thought I would show it to you really quick. Just a general overview. It's really pretty nice, this simulator. This is what it looks like. Comes with a transmitter. You can get right or left hand, controls with this thing. And what I'm going to do is turn the volume up. I'm just going to show you this really quick. And we're going to try this. Again, guys, this is just so you all can see generally what this looks like. It's not the best way really to present it. And in fact, I'm going to crash this plane first because it's so far out there. Let me roll it around and destroy it, just so you guys can see what it looks like. I'm just trying to get in close. But this is just to show you roughly what this sim is like, okay? And again, it's $50. And FMS wanted me to let everybody know that this is on the site, okay? This is a gas-powered plane. This is a kind of an old school glow airplane. But you can pick anything you want. It's like a lot of the other simulators that are out there. You can fly helicopters, you can fly airplanes, do all sorts of things. Electric, gas, glow, whatever you guys would like to do. So I'm going to show you real fast when I go up here into model. You can actually change your model. And you can do fixed wing, electric, lots of machines you can fly. So helicopters, for example, you can go into different types of helicopters. Let's see what they have. Helicopters, scale, lots of things you guys can choose from. I'm actually going to pick, here, I'm going to pick the Airwolf model and just slide around for just a second so you guys can see. Let's see if we can get up there. There we go. That's a little closer. Do a little hovering with this. It even has retractable gear. And you can use your own transmitter with this, okay? So there's Rich about to crash Airwolf. Yeah, there we go. It crashes spectacularly, guys. It's pretty awesome. But again, you can fly airplanes, you can fly helicopters, you can fly all sorts of machines on this. And I'm just giving you a quick overview. We're going to move on to the unboxings and things. And I just wanted to show you how nice this sim is. It's very, 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 very detailed the way it flies. And it even hits the camera. So, but just wanted to make you aware of this, that they have a really nice inexpensive simulator where the physics seem pretty real. I haven't fooled with this too much, but I've been messing with it the last day or so. Let's see if I can get this back into a hover here. Flew helicopters a long time ago. Let me drop the gear. It's a challenge to fly, guys. It's pretty realistic. So, and again, you can go to any airplane you want. Let me go to change. Let's go back to airplanes. You can fly electric, all sorts of stuff. So very, very cool. Let me get the scale planes. They have the scale planes. You have hand launch stuff. I think there's a P-51 in here somewhere. Let's see. Oh, there's a Spitfire. I haven't even done that. I haven't done that one yet. Let's try that. There's a Spitfire with the gear down. Again, just a short overview of this. The physics of it are pretty real. Turn it around. Yep, stalling it out there. But if you're looking for an inexpensive simulator, not bad. Very, very cool. See if I can land it here. Spitfire, narrow landing gear. There we go. Up. Yep, totally wrecked it. All right, well, anyway, you guys get the gist of that. Wanted to show you that real fast. I'm going to put that on silent and let you guys let you guys peruse that. So anyway, I just wanted to just give you a heads up that that's something that's available. A lot of guys didn't know that that was there, but you can find that on the FMS website. And again, for 50 bucks, the only clarification I think that we have to get on this whole thing is if you guys are interested in getting one of these, it has left-hand and right-hand operation, as you can see. I'm not sure what they mean by that. They're going to have to put mode 1 and mode 2, and I'll let them know that, because there is a mode 1 and mode 2, mode 2 being what we fly with the throttle on the left, mode 1 throttle on the right side, which would be really hard to fly. So they have both modes available for anybody that wants this. But anyway, FMS has a simulator, so I just wanted you guys to see that. And they wanted me to point that out, that you guys can get that. It's new on their website. Like I said, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's 50 bucks. So, you know, not bad, and they're in stock. So if you guys want one, you know, there they are. So let me back out of this real fast. Let me close the website thing, or let me go to open up another window here. And we're talking about trainers today, guys. So we've got my original MOA video that I'm going to play for everybody here in a second. Let me look and see how we're doing with something else here. And stay tuned, guys, because I'm getting ready to do the first draw. Okay, so I'm just giving everybody a heads up. I want the first one to not so be much of a surprise, but it's going to come here in a couple minutes, so stay tuned. So I'll be launching that here soon. I just want to give everybody a little heads up of that. And again, this is sort of a test thing, guys, just to see how well, you know, this online draw things works. And let me go look and see if anybody here has any questions. I'm going to look and see who's in the live stream. Still got 80 guys here. Again, I want to thank everyone for coming again, because it is a Sunday, but can't find it on the site under which category. You know what? Type in simulator, okay? Just type in simulator. And hey, it's cool because it's got lots of airplanes. It's got lots of helicopters, electric, all kinds of stuff. So is this worldwide? That I'm not sure. If you can get to the FMS site, you can probably, I don't know if you mean worldwide for the draw. I think it is okay for the airplane covers, but maybe not the planes, but we'll just have to see how that works out, guys. Again, there were a lot of things like that. I think the planes are only for the U.S., where some of the other stuff is for global, I think. So we'll see. I'm not really 100% sure, but we'll just kind of have to go with it. Yeah, type in simulator, guys. If you all type in simulator, you guys will see exactly you know, what's you know, where the simulator is on the FMS site. So, but anyway, we're going to get to the airplanes here real quick. And looks like we got some. Oh, well, holy smokes, my whole screen just went nuts. So here, we got a couple winners. You guys can see. This is sort of the first test run, but you guys will actually win this stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight these two. Okay, this is the first winner, first group of winners here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot of that so I know exactly who won. Okay, so it looks like the first winners, I went ahead and put my message out there, which was winner 1. Looks like the first guy that put it up there was Fly Gore. He's winner number 1. And it looks like Robert Jackson is going to be winner number 2. And looks like, who's the next one? EE is the next winner 1. So we got 3 winner 1s. You guys are going to get one of these things, okay? And what I need you guys to do when you can, probably now if you can, just send me an email and give me your name, your email name, or your YouTube name, I should say, and what your preference is on this, okay? Do you want the cool backpack, which is really nice? Again, it's got an inner zipper pocket. It's got a water holder, I think, on both sides, or little pockets, little web pockets on both sides, so it's pretty neat. And it's got a zipper bag here in the middle on the inside, which is cool. And it's just a big bag for carrying whatever you want to carry. And they come in different colors and stuff. And it's got adjustable straps, so you can put this on kind of as a backpack, you know, like that. So we've done the first round. Hopefully this will let everybody get the gist of how this is going. This was the first round of winners. And you 3 guys, and I have you on my phone. That's why I took a picture of it. And once again, it's Fly Gore, Robert Jackson, and EE. You guys are the first winners of round 1, and you'll win one of these 3 things: glue, screwdriver. In fact, now that we're on it, let's talk about the screwdriver. So, and when you guys send the email, again, give me what your preference is, okay? Tell me about what your preference is. In fact, I'm going to go probably, yeah, let's do this. The top view is always better, right? So this is the screwdriver, guys. This is the glue. You guys, it's just basic foam glue, but it's a really nice big bottle, and it's real nice foam glue contact cement type thing. So again, when you send those emails, send me your preference of what you want. And the guy who, the first winner, okay, which is going to be Fly Gore, okay, he's going to get his choice of what he wants. Okay, maybe you need glue, maybe you want a backpack, maybe you want this screwdriver set. But this is a real nice screwdriver set. So check out how nice this is. I'll get up to my upper camera. What it is it's got a ton of different. It's got star drives. It's got regular standard screwdrivers. It's got some hex drives. It's got Phillips, and it's got all sorts of different. It's got this U-shaped thing, which I don't even know what that is. But what I'm going to do is grab my grab one of these out of here. This thing is kind of hard to get out of here, but I'm going to stick something in here to get the actual screwdriver out itself. And I'm pretty sure that this is metal. Okay, it's really nice. Has a spinning end to it. It's aluminum, I think. And then the tips that you can pull out of here, which I'm going to kind of yank one out of there, they're interchangeable, so you can put in whichever you want. And it's a real nice aluminum screwdriver set. So very, very cool. So again, we've had the first round of winners. And when you choose, when you send me that email with your name, once again, your YouTube name, and your preference as to what you want, then I'll be sending you guys back a code. And that code is going to let you buy it from the FMS One site for free and a free shipping code. So that's how it's supposed to work. So I'm crossing my fingers. I'm hoping they set this up right. But again, real nice screwdriver set. I like this thing. It's pretty slick. And these may be available on the FMS website too. I'm not 100% sure. But again, it's got star drives. It's got regular screwdrivers. It's got some Allen head screws. It's got some, I think it's got some square as well too. Lots of Phillips star drives. And then this one's interesting. It's got this U-shaped kind of thing. I don't even know what that's all about, but that's what it is. So really cool screwdriver set. So I just got one of these myself, so I'm kind of pumped, and it's pretty neat. So that's the deal, guys, on the screwdriver set. So let's go back to our front page. Now that we've done one round, and I'm wearing this backpack, which is interesting, so it's kind of cool. Like I said, it'll hold some stuff. Probably good for the beach, or if you're going to a flying event and you need to carry some stuff with you. It's actually pretty cool. It's kind of a nice bag. Plus, it's got the nice FMS logo. And it's got 3 colors, so I don't know if they have a choice of color, but go ahead and feel free to send that over to me, guys. And since we have done that, man, you guys are fast. Holy smokes, those winter things came through really fast. So let's see. Let's see what we got. I'm trying to look at some of the messages that guys are sending me. So sounds good, Rich, Louis Rivera. Well, crap, I'm late. No, Airhammer, don't worry about it, man. We're giving away. That was just the first round of winners. That's it, just the first round. We're going to do another round. So I'm actually going to type in here winner 2, okay? Okay, and that's loaded up and ready to go. So I'll hit that here eventually and send it out. And when you guys are, let's see, sounds good. I'm late. Don't worry. We're doing 5 more, and I'll explain it one more time for everybody who just showed up. We're going to do 4 more, or sorry, 4, 5, 6. We're going to do 6 more giveaways. And what I'm going to do is I am going to type into the description box there. It's going to say winner 2, winner 3, winner 4, winner 5, winner 6. Or sorry, I'll take that back. It's going to be winner 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's going to be 6 more of them. As soon as you see that winner 2 pop up, okay, you have to reply with that. The first 3 that reply win a screwdriver set, win a glue, or a bag. One of those 3 things. So let's see how this goes. I got the first round, so we're good to go. And I'm just looking to see if there's any other questions here that I can answer. There's a whole bunch of guys here, so it's tough to actually follow everything. So what's in the other rounds? The other rounds are the same thing. We're going to give away screwdriver, glue, and a bag. So 5 rounds of that, and then 2 rounds for the airplane. So let's see. How do we enter? Keep missing it. How do we enter? Smokey De La Garza's here. Fly Gore already won something. What do we got? 74 guys here. Okay. Again, I'll explain it one more time. All you guys got to do is when you see winner 2, okay, show up, or winner 3, or winner 4, winner 5, winner 6, winner 7. When you see that pop up, the sooner you respond with that, okay, winner 2, for example, that's going to be the next one. The first 3 that respond will win, okay, win something. And then we'll do winner 3 shortly after. It's going to be random. I'm not going to announce it. It's just going to show up in the chat log. And when it shows up in the chat log, this is actually kind of fun. In fact, now that I'm doing this, if we do this again, if you guys are cool, you guys want to do this again, what I'll do is I'll actually put these instructions, because I didn't really have these instructions. I just sort of dreamed them up. I'll write this now in the text next time. And I'll put it down below the video so you guys can see, you know, read the instructions ahead of time. I should have done that ahead of time, but I wasn't really thinking of that. I didn't even know how we were going to do this. They just wanted me to randomly pick people out. So yeah. So when you type it, just put in winner 2, and then you don't have to. Actually, you know what? You could do that. I just noticed that Luis Rivera, he typed in winner 2 bag. So that kind of explains. That's not a bad way to do it. If you want to put in winner 2, you can just put that in. If you want to put in winner 2 glue or winner 2 bag or winner 2 screwdriver, you can do that. But it also takes longer to type, okay? So you can either do that, and then once you win, just send me an email, guys. The email address is right below, right down there. So, and give me your preference of what you want to win if you didn't type it in the thing. So, and again, the reason I'm doing this is because this is all in the chat log. There's absolutely no deception. We know who's winning, because once I type in winner 2, boom, 3 of you guys are going to, or 3 of the first 3 that respond win. So, and this requires participation. That's kind of why we're doing it this way, to see who's on board with it. So it's kind of fun doing it, I guess, this way. It's kind of neat. So yeah, we'll do it again. Elijah says, who do we got? Elijah Holman, RC. Yeah, we're going to do it again. Again, there's going to be a winner 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Actually, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the glue, the bag, and the screwdriver. And then 6 and 7 is going to be the airplanes. So we're going to get into that. So let's get into this. Let me put up something else here I want to throw up here. I want you guys, I'm going to throw on a quick video that I did years ago. And the volume's going to play. It's going to drown out what we did. This is a video that I made of my MOA glider from years and years ago, particularly this airplane. This airplane right up here, and I have it actually on my, my airplane rack up top here, which I think you guys can see. And I put it up here. This is my original MOA glider, okay, which still is flying. This is my original MOA glider, okay, from the video that you're going to watch right here. This thing is such a great flyer, and it has a tremendous, because we're talking about kind of beginner planes, and this is a nice beginner type airplane. It has a nice kind of cantilevered curved wing. It actually has a curved spar going through there, just like the actual MOA gliders were. This has been set up for the last decade that I've been flying it, and it still flies great, still looks good, doesn't really have any yellowing in the hinges or anything. It flies just as good as it did the first day that we shot these videos. So I think I've got a Futaba receiver in it, because that's what I originally had put in it. Folding prop, great glider, and it assembles with just a few screws, and we're going to get that out of the box, and we're going to be giving one of these away today. Again, one of my favorite planes. I am putting these up on my racks here, guys, from Flying Tiger RC. My Flying Tiger logo up top disappeared somewhere. I don't know where it was, but Flying Tiger has the nicest airplane stands, racks, and that's where I put these things. This is 1,500 millimeters, guys. It's a pretty big wingspan on this deal. And I'm going to play this video, guys, for you all to watch, because I spent a lot of time doing this. I put cameras on the airplane and everything. So I'm going to crank the volume up. It's only like a 2 or 3 minute video. So let's watch this so you guys can see, you know, my MOA in action from many years ago. This is still live on the channel, okay? And this is just, like I said, I spent a lot of time making this. Let me know if we got good audio. Hopefully we do. Actually, I'm going to pause it for a second. I'm going to go back. Turn the volume. Let me turn this up so y'all can hear it. There we go. Again, spent a lot of time on this, so let me know if you guys can hear the audio okay. This is Pete filming this. Pete did a good job filming this thing. guys got good video? Good audio? I'm watching your chats and stuff. We did this in slow-mo because sometimes gliders are boring, and in slow-mo it looks a lot better. Pete did a tremendous job filming this. And people also ask me, how'd you get a camera on that? What'd you use? And I put a GoPro camera, so you'll see we got some really good shots out of this. This was one of those times I had a lot of time to edit videos. And I spent a lot of time on this one because it was such a cool airplane. I wanted to get a little bit of image. It wasn't really about selling the airplane. It was about showing it off and making it look nice and getting some good aerial shots. And so you glide it, and when you want to power up, you add power, prop opens up, you have thrust, you climb up, and then you see I shut it down like right here and let it glide. So it's a powered glider. And here's the camera shots. I was trying to get me and Pete in the frame the whole time, and I was successful the first time. Me and Pete are way back there. And it's real aerobatic, real nice flyer. And here I do a touch and go with the GoPro on the plane. Right here, right on the baseball diamond. Start the prop up. Real nice flying plane. This was a cool video. There's me and Pete on the ground in the back. Going through a loop with the GoPro. Yeah, hard to believe it could carry a GoPro camera, but I made it work. There's our shadow shot. I framed that up so it would, like you could see all that. It rolls as well. It'll actually fly inverted. I don't think I did any in the video. Touch and go, power up that prop. I was trying to be careful not to strike the prop on the ground because once it starts spinning, it opens up. That's real time. But the MOA is an awesome airplane. These are in stock at FMS now. I got links below for everything if you guys do want to get one. This was a hand launch we did. I actually did this several times. I hand launched it, powered it, depowered it, and came in and did a landing over the fence. This was our old cow pasture field here. Trying to smooth it down there. This was a high-speed pass, full power on, GoPro, trying to get the shadow in the entire frame, you know, the whole time around. There's me. And then a little more slow-mo. Yeah, that's cool. Anyway, I spent a lot of time, guys, on that video, and I just wanted to show it to you. It's a short video, teaser trailer kind of thing, but that really shows off the MOA, and it shows how well that thing flies. Let me mute this real quick and bring the volume down just to make sure here that we don't get any kind of a bleed over here. And let me, we'll go on to the next thing here. So let's see, let me turn that off so I can see what's going on. Oh, you guys caught the gist of this. It's a little bit of tomfoolery. Everybody sent their messages are coming in like machine gun fire now, okay? All right, cool. So you guys get the gist of it. All right, cool. So let me go back to where the live is on that. And I'm going to take a picture and we'll take a look at who won. Let's see what we got. Let's see. I typed in winner 2. Let me get my camera out. And again, we can always go back. And why I'm doing this is so there's a good record of this, guys, so I know exactly who won, and we can all see who was the first one who was paying attention and who watched. It's kind of like musical chairs, I guess. So let's see. Yeah, great footage, One Vision aerial. Yeah, I spent a lot of time getting those good kind of images and stuff and setting up the camera. That took a lot of time to make those kind of things. So, all right, so winner 2. First guy we got is Mark W. He won the glue, okay? We got winner 2, which is Mark Kreminski. He wants the bag, okay? And the next one, William Smith, winner 2, okay? He put his thing. You get the glue, William. So that was a real easy one. And just so you guys can see the gist of how this works, I think you guys can see how it works now. I put up winner 2. We had 3 responses right away. I mean, we had a whole bunch of responses, but we had the first guy that said he winner 2 with glue. He wants the glue. That's Mark W. We had Mark Kraminski. He wants the bag. And then William Smith, he put in winner 2 also. And he's going to get the glue. So you guys, the 3 of you guys, email me at that email me address. Again, give me your name, YouTube name, the preferred item. And I'm going to reply to you guys with a discount code at 100% so you can get it from the FMS website and free shipping on it. So there you go. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to load up winner 3 now. Winner 3 now. That's ready to go. So I'll press that eventually. Does anybody, and then that'll be the next phase of the winner. So let me go down here. Let's see. Mike Bird said winner chicken dinner. C4 Wolf is here. Still got 73 guys in the house. I want to thank everyone for coming again. It's cool. This is actually a pretty good idea from FMS. Growing pains on doing this kind of thing because I didn't know how I was going to do it. They asked me how, hey, can you do this? I'm like, yeah, but I don't know how. I had to figure this out. I'll put full instructions below next time so everybody knows how to do it. But everybody here gets the gist of it, I think. So I'm trying to see if anybody, yeah, whether you win depends on your internet latency, not your reaction time. That's part of it too. You're right. But there's not anything I can do about that. So we'll just kind of see. There's a latency too from me to whoever's seeing this thing too. So, and again, guys, I'm trying to be as fair as I can. There's no perfect way to do this thing. Maybe we'll come up with a different way to do it next time. But let's see how it goes. So Will Smith said he'd like the screwdriver. We'll see. Let me see how. I think we already had. I think what's his name already wanted the screwdriver there. So let me go back. Here, winner 2. Oh, okay. Let's see. What did we have? Okay, Mark W. Oh, Mark W. wanted the glue. Okay, hang on a sec. My screen is here. Give me 1 second here. Let me go back to this thing is doing something funky. Okay, here we go. So Mark W. wanted the glue. Okay, Mark Kraminski wanted the bag. Okay, sorry about that. So Will Smith. Okay, you'll get the screwdriver. So that's how it works. So again, make sure to email me and let me know what you wanted. Give me both your names, your regular name and your email or your YouTube name. Let's see. You missed my name, Eric Gregory. Yeah, we'll try, guys. Remember, winner 3's coming next. We'll get it all on there. We'll try to get as many as we can. So Will Smith, yeah, I got your message. I read the screen wrong. You got to remember, I got a ton of names. I'm kind of scrolling through here, but yeah, you should get the screwdriver because Mark said he wanted the glue. Mark Kraminski wanted the bag. So Will, you'll get the screwdriver. Yeah, I got you on that. So I'll sort this out later in my head when I get the emails from everybody too. So we'll be messing with that. Fly Gore said, Lewis, you need to be quicker than that. Mike Bird is in the house. Mike's always here. Chris Dolan said, good stuff, Rich. Remember, guys, nothing's perfect. I'm just trying to do this as best I can, get this out for everybody. But it seems to be working out okay. Flyer Mikey, he's in the house. Flyer Mikey. Let's see, who else we got? Winner 3. So winner 3 is going to be coming. Let's see. I'll stop being sour. Is somebody upset? If someone wins one of the smaller ones, does the disqualify them for the chance for the airplane? Yeah, it does. But I got to give them out in some sort of order. Everybody gets to win one thing, okay? And that's just kind of how I have to do it. So we're only giving out 2 planes, though, so keep that in mind. I'm really here to learn more about RC planes and how they operate. It's not too, let's see. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure about Robert Chapman asked, did we find out if this is USA only? I think it's mostly, I asked about that, and I think for the big airplanes it is. For the others it may not be, but that's why I got the chat log going so I can find out if we need an alternate, like if I can't give something away to overseas. I never got a total clear answer on that, but mostly it's USA. So, but I think for the other things, overseas is fine. I think we'll still be sending them. So we'll iron it out. Again, guys, this isn't perfect. We're gonna have a little learning pains, growing pains with this first installment of this whole thing. So, so anyway, let's go with this. Winner 3 is going to be coming next, guys, so stay tuned. That'll be coming next. Does anybody know why they stopped making the F6F? No, we have asked for an F6F. We wanted an F6F like you wouldn't believe. So, and we've suggested it to FMS. So we're trying to get another F6F from FMS. Believe me, we're all working on that. That's one plane we all want to see again, a much more improved one. So, all right, guys. So a bunch of beginner planes that we have here. I'm just going to run through a couple quick. You guys know about the 1300 PA-18 Cub. This thing is awesome. I did videos of this thing as well. This thing is a phenomenal flyer. Probably one of the best, bush planes of last year. It flew so well. I got a video of this thing on the channel also. And let me see if I can get to the website here and I can show that. Here, I'll put that up. Let's go, bang. Yeah, I got lots of videos of this stuff really to show everybody. And I'll just play this one. This was my flight. We did a flight demo, guys, unboxing. So if you guys want to see these on the channel, just type in, FMS PA-18 Super Cub, 1700 or 1300 or whatever, which one you want to see. And you'll be able to pull up, type in RCINFORMER, and you'll be able to see, our flight demo on it and the flying that we did with it. That's mostly for float flying. So you'll be able to check that out whenever you guys want. So this is a great. This is simply a great model. So it's got reverse thrust and everything. You can see me hit the brakes there. It slows down and stops. So there's been a bunch of guys making videos about this, and it's just an awesome plane. Inflatable tires, all that. So FMS has tons and tons and tons of really nice training airplanes. And this is one of the ones that could be considered, a very good learning airplane if you want to learn to fly on something like this. It's a high wing type airplane. And I'm going to list out here, guys, some of my favorites of all of these things, kind of right here, right now. Let me get this thing up there. It doesn't want to fit up there, does it? All right, let me get the wings. These stands by Flying Tiger are awesome. Let me make sure that's up there. And they're fully adjustable. Let me just get this right up there. There we go. That's good. So some of the planes I have on display for everybody here as well. I have the 1700 Cub there. I've got the 850 millimeter Ranger, which we're going to unbox and show everybody. And we'll be giving one of these away. Nice little flyer, nice little airplane. The Easy Trainer, the 800 millimeter, which is right here. I just had this out there today flying it. And I'll get a video out here shortly on this one. I flew it out there. The CG needs to come a little farther forward. Really nice model. And of course, my favorite of all time, really, just for training and aerobatics and everything, is the Super Easy. We're now on version 4. This is probably one of the finest just entry-level training airplanes out there because you can train on it, learn on it. It's inexpensive. And it's also real aerobatic. I mean, you can fly it inverted, loop it, roll it, get into mild aerobatics, do one-wheel landings on it, all that kind of stuff. We did videos of this plane, version 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the channel. There's just tons of them on there to see. And then one that you don't hear much of, okay, I'm going to try and get this back there without knocking it off the table here. One you don't hear too often of is this one right here. This one is sort of the jewel of the whole, to me, all the training planes and aerobatic planes, that FMS has. And this is the 1800 millimeter Ranger, guys. So there's 3 Rangers. There's a 1200. There's a, and this is also on my Flying Tiger RC stands. This is one of my all-time favorites. And we may be working on here pretty soon a special edition of this at FMS, so stay tuned. We may have one of these for everybody to fly. This is basically like similar to a 150 AEROBAT, okay? And it's very great as a trainer, okay? It's got tricycle gear, great suspension, compression nose strut, okay? You can see it compresses, runs on 4S, and it's big. When you get a training plane, you don't really want to have something necessarily that's too small, okay? You want to have something that's sizable. This thing is huge. It's a nice big size. It's very docile. It's good in the wind. Comes with a reflex in it as well. Flies on 4S. But it's really aerobatic as well. So you can do training on this, tricycle gear, not a tail dragger. And then you can progress into a lot of aerobatics. Does knife edge really well. I'm not that great at doing a knife edge, but it'll do all that. So this is the 1800 millimeter Ranger. And all of these planes, most of these planes, you can put up on floats. So And we have float videos of this flying around like crazy on the channel. So one of my favorite airplanes. So FMS has tons of trainers. I'm trying to do this so it doesn't fall. I'm getting to the limit of the arms on the Flying Tiger airplane stands or whatever. And actually there's extenders for those arms. So if you guys go to Flying Tiger RC, you'll see these are all there. I got all links below for this in the video description. So just look for Flying Tiger RC, and they're really nice racks. You can see I got all these other airplanes up here, FMS Corsair and a bunch of other stuff way up there. So you can put a ton of stuff. In fact, here I'll put I'll scroll up there so y'all can see. I've got just a ton of planes up on these racks, all FMS stuff up there. So I have a gabled roof, so I can kind of take advantage of that a little bit. If you hear a crash later in the video, it's that Ranger that just fell off the rack because it's kind of long on there and stuff. So, but anyway, we'll get to. But anyway, there's lots of training planes at FMS, and I'm going to show you guys some of those right here and now, real quick. So if you guys go to the FMS website, there I am, right on the website. Check it out. So learn beginner airplanes and stuff here. So anyway, you can go and look. A lot of stuff's out of stock, but guys, stuff is on the water. There's planes that are coming every day to FMS, so be sure to check it out. Let me go to airplanes. I don't know why this, here, go to beginner planes. I actually asked them to add a couple planes the other day that were actually not on there, but let me just scroll real quick. And you can see all these planes here, the 850 millimeter Ranger, the Easy Trainer, the MOA. Actually, they're showing in stock a lot. Actually, these three are showing in stock. A lot are sold out because these are popular, guys. They're hard to, when they come in, you kind of have to get them. There's a 1200 millimeter Ranger, PA-18 Super Cub. The Beaver, I wouldn't really recommend the Beaver necessarily as a first airplane for sure, but if you're going to get a first airplane, I would really recommend something. Even the Kingfisher. The Kingfisher is all off the handle. I actually meant to bring that one up here, but I didn't have enough space up here to bring everything. And then there's your Ranger down at the bottom. So there's a Sky Trainer. But be sure to check this out on FMS, and I have links below, guys, for all this stuff. So also the other place to get FMS stuff, of course, is Horizon Hobby as well, and also Fair RC. Fair RC has a lot of this stuff too, but you notice some of this stuff's out of stock. It looks like they got the 1700 millimeter Super Cub. They've got the V4 Super Easy, one of the greatest. That's the first plane I fly pretty much everywhere I go if I need to really kind of play. They also have a look, the 1280 Easy Trainer. Actually, I got to get myself one of those. And they've got the MOA in stock. So you got to keep watching, guys, because this stuff comes in stock. It's constantly coming over on boats and stuff. And of course, Horizon Hobby, FMS as well. Let me type this. Do they have airplanes? Oh, and I should have loaded that up. I didn't do it ahead of time. There's a few of the planes. There's a Ranger. You'll see all this stuff come up. But they usually stock all of this FMS stuff as well. I mean, Horizon's got all of it. So you can always go there and check them out as well. So, let me flip back and we'll start. Let's start off with one of these unboxings here, and we'll go with that. So we'll probably start with this MOA and get this thing out of here. I'm going to clear all these bags off of here. Oh man, you guys got the gist of it. All right. I hope everybody's at least having fun with this. So, all right. So Winner 3, I just launched it out there, so you guys can see Winner 3. So let's see what we got. Okay. So I'll take a photo of that so I have it on a timestamp here. And let me take a shot of that and see who won. So, all right, so Winner 3, the first guy was JCB67. He wants a screwdriver. JCB's here a lot, so I'm glad you won something. The screwdriver's really cool. And then William Fagan, he's the next guy. And then Marvin Gibson, he wanted the screwdriver, but we'll see what William Fagan wants. Okay, whatever he chooses, you get the other. So that's just how it's going to go down. Guys, I got to do it in some kind of fairness, and that's what I'm trying to do. So you guys are awesome. 78 guys here, so I appreciate everybody coming and watching. Lots of backup winners here. So let me see if I got that shot. So all I'm doing, guys, is I'm just taking a photograph, okay, of the screen right below where I did the winner, okay? And that's going to show me, let me close this. I have these pop-ups that are coming up and tell me to monetize everything, but I really don't need to do that. Here, let's see. Let me take one more shot of that here real quick. I'm going to do it here so I can get that. This is just so I can easily access this. So all right, congratulations, JCB67, William Fagan, and Marvin Gibson. You guys were the first to hit it, and you had the least latency. So someone says he's just getting set up for the airplanes. That's true. And sometimes if you wait for the airplanes, you may not get anything. So you kind of have to get what you can get with some of these things. So all right. Flygore said, almost, Lewis. Come on, buddy. Cool. Someone said they love their Sky Trainer. Let's see. We're doing great. That was from Elijah Holman. Yay. Congrats, JC. What's left? Okay, what's left is we just did 3 draws, right? So we got 2 more draws to do for the bags, the glue, and the screwdrivers, and then we'll get on to the airplane. So let's unbox a couple of these things while we're doing this. So let's see. So we just did 3, right? So let's do, I'll type in winner 4, okay? I'll get that ready to launch. It's in the chamber there. So let's take a look at the MOA here real quick, guys. I'm going to get this out of here. I'll unbox as much as I can. Why does it say hand in hand on there? That's weird. That's strange. Okay, let's see. It says right there, hand in hand. I don't know why it says that, but I guess that's where, you're supposed to grab your hand in there. So it's got a little hand, it says hand in hand on the side of the thing. So we pull, get this open. We'll check this out. So the glider runs, and what we're giving away on the glider scene, if I'm not mistaken, is the charger and battery. It all just fell out of the bottom of this thing. Where'd they go? Yep. In the bottom is a battery. So here, that just fell out. Here, let me go to the top view here. So you guys are going to get a battery with this thing, a 1300 milliamp 2-cell, okay? Because this is, if I'm not mistaken, this is the ready to fly, guys. This one has, here, let's show you this. This one has the controller, which is pretty cool, okay? It's a single antenna, so it's a single diversity. It doesn't have dual, okay? Looks like somebody put that in wrong. But these are actually pretty nice, guys. This is a, if I'm not mistaken, this is either a 4-channel or a 6-channel. I'm not sure, okay? But we'll set it up and get it going. You just have to add your own batteries to the back. But it has a charger, a battery and charger, if I'm not mistaken, I think. And maybe that fell out of the bottom as well. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's on the side of the box. All right, right here, guys. I have not had a ready-to-fly version, but it came right out of here. This is on the side of the box. This is going to be probably the grand prize for today, I guess, is going to be this MOA glider. So let's see. Let me open up my Singularity there. So here's what you're going to get, guys. A really nice charger, okay, just a wall charger kind of deal. And it'll charge, looks like 2 and 3S packs. So you just plug this baby in the wall. And you can use your own charger to charge this 2-cell. It's actually a very nice Predator pack, guys. 1300 20C pack, so this is what you're going to get. Don't ever leave these plugged in anywhere because it will drain your battery and kill it probably. There's usually always something drawing. So, but you plug that in, plug in your thing into the wall here, your adapter. This goes into the wall, there you go. And now you have power for your airplane. So this is going to be a nice giveaway, guys, ready to fly. Again, single diversity antenna. So let's get this box on out of here. We'll take a look at this. They have really nice pictures of this on the side. And here's all your specs, folks, on this thing. Let me see if I can zoom for everybody. I'll get you on those. Let's go this way. I'll put that out there. There's all your specs. Oh, I take that back. It is a 1500 millimeter glider. I thought it was 14. It looks smaller than it is because the wings are a little thin, but anyway, you see the motor size, amps, 4 servos, 1300 pack that it shows right there, and there you go. So there shows the CG, and we're good to go. So that's where it is right there. Those are all the specs on it, and we'll get to this. So let's see, really cool. So this is going to be ready to fly, I think, is what you guys are getting, what the winner is going to be. And again, we're gonna give you guys a discount. Whoever wins it is going to get a discount code for 100%, and also a code for the shipping as well. So let's get this all on out of here. Unbox this stuff. Let's get these out of here. Actually, I'll go to the top view here. Let me grab my my knife, which I had a knife right up here. There we go. Let's get this out of here. Let's open this up. It's like Christmas time. Let's see. I shouldn't have done it that way. Here, let's pull that out. I just pulled this insert out of it. I just cut this along the edge and took that out of there. I really haven't seen one of these guys for a while because I've been flying my original for the last decade. Really nice here. Looks like they got the servos, rods, horns, linkages on there. And it has been updated. I think mine has the original screw-on horns. So you guys are going to get an updated version of this for the grand prize there. And then, yeah, they've updated the graphics too, actually. Yeah, see it says MOA. It's a little more modern where they got the logo on there. That's kind of neat. But look at the cantilevered, look at the gull wing on it. Really nice cantilevered gull wing. Here, I'll go to the front view so y'all can see how nice that is. This is cool. I was really impressed. There's a spar running through there, folks. It's not just a foam wing. So you could see that this is an actual gull wing on the airplane. And it has spars running through it. So you have a straight spar running through here, this the black one that runs here, and it stops right about where the bend is. Okay, and then you have this lower spar right here that actually runs through all the way through, and it's a bent spar. It bends like right here, and that's what gives us that gull wing. So it really has a spar, you know, again, a bent spar going all the way through this. So the thing's pretty darn rigid. When you bend it, you're like, holy crap, there really is a spar going there. When you hold it up to the light, you can see it goes all the way down through. So really nice. Rods, horns, linkages, everything's installed. They're still using the old clevises, but those are perfect. These are just glued in, where mine were screwed in. I have the old screw-in type. But yeah, really neat on the wing. So let me go back to the top view here. And my daughter's at the top of the steps bothering me during my live show because she wants to do something. What do you want to do? In a little while when I'm done. Let me finish up. I'm in the middle of a show. What do you need to do? Ask it quick or text me. Text it to me. Text it to me. So my daughter's here at the top of the steps, and she's like, hey, she goes, when are you going to be done? I go, I'm going to be done when I'm done, you know. So she has something to ask me, so she's going to text me something. So there's a parts bag right here, guys. I told them I was doing a live show today. It's all right. So we've got parts here. This is for the top, and these are doublers to get the wing on. I'm just going to pull all these out because we'll probably slap this together real quick. I'm not going to do a whole-on build on it. But and then here's your fuselage. Look at this. Look how nice that is in the box. Yeah, they've definitely updated the graphics a bit. It's pretty cool. Here's the horizontal right in here. We'll pull that out. And it's got nice little doublers right here for the 2 screws that put that thing in there. So yeah, let's get to the, here, I'll show it to you this way. Here you go. That's the fuselage in there. They protected the nose in there. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, what is this all about? Oh, there is a spar. Here. And it is a bent spar because remember, it's a gull wing, so it's got a nice bend to it. This is by far one of my favorite FMS airplanes. It's just such a cool glider. It's such a nice flyer. And here, let me get rid of this box. Throw it into the box pit right there. And we'll take a look at this. Let's get this out of here. Let's see, I'll unwrap this. Yeah, really nice. See, I'm just not used to it looking so nice because mine is so beat up and so old now that I've had it for 10 years. It's not that badly beat up, it's just older. But here, let me zoom in so y'all can see how nice this is. Look at that. And they put more logos on the front, FMSmodel.com, which actually, they even changed. There's actually FMS Hobby now. So if you put in .com, it'll still go to FMS Hobby. But the paint's a little flatter on this than my original one was. You can see here's your 2 screw holes for your horizontal stabilizer to go on there. So, but they've updated all the horns. Like I said, all these horns now are all glued in. There's no more screws on them. Mine had the screws. Here's your elevator linkage right here for the elevator to put that on. And let's see, here's your inside of this thing. And let's see, we've got your speed controllers down in there. They might have rearranged a couple things in here. The receiver's down, the receiver's in here. I'm going to have to play with that. This is either a 4 or a 6 channel, I'm not sure. Looks like they toughed it. Looks like a 4 channel. See, it says S4. They stuffed it way down in here, so I'm assuming that's going to be okay. I may have to run that antenna somewhere later, and I might mess with that with you guys kind of later on. Or I may decide what to do with that later. I'm not sure where the antenna is intended to go, but I'll mess with that here probably a little later. I'll probably just do a rough assembly of this for everybody. But really nice, guys. This has always been a fantastic FMS plane. Assembles with screws. I don't believe there's any gluing at all. It's just a couple of screws to get this thing together. So let me do this. Let me let me get this up on a stand, and we're going to assemble this really fast. Although we already have one put together, I guess we wouldn't really need to put it together. I actually got them all together, but let me grab an Ernst stand, because this is what I usually do. Ernst has always been really cool, giving me stands to use on the show, and also to give away for you guys. So it's not really a money-making thing, or I don't make anything from it, but I just help them promote. They're cool with giving me stuff for everybody for the live and everything, and also for events. When we go to events, Ernst always gives us tons of stands to give everybody, so they're really cool about that. Let me get to getting this thing together here, and I think this is pretty simple. One of the nice things about this too is that everything here. Yep, just drop that. That's great. All right, put a dent in my wing already. That happens sometimes. Let me grab the horizontal here. And I think what I'll do is I'll show you guys the wing and how that all goes together. Yeah, I just put a dent in my wing. Great. All right, let's see. Let me go to this front screen here. We all are here. This goes together really this simple. There's a slot here that they actually put in the front. Okay, and this goes in the leading edge. It's kind of funny to see it that way. And then it's an upward dihedral on getting this thing together. So we're going to pull these things out of here. We're going to slide these together, and we're going to make sure that this angles up, which it does. It kind of spins around in there as we get that going there. So let me flip this, get that dihedral correctly. That's kind of hard to line up. You can see it can be kind of difficult to get that thing where it's supposed to be, but you just got to kind of finagle it a little bit, and then it only goes in sort of one way, and then you can see it's got your upward dihedral here, and then it goes down into the gull wing portion of this thing. And then what this is going to do, and I'm not going to mess with the antenna and all that right now because it's kind of too much to mess with right now. I think that antenna is kind of, I'll figure out where it's going to go, but you just got to kind of, maneuver this stuff where you think it needs to go. I'll come up with a place for the antenna. I'll probably drill a hole through here or something, put the antenna going back. I have like a 2 antenna receiver in mind, so. But because it's not a high magnitude, it's not an airplane with tremendous energy or anything. That even if you lost control of it somehow, you're not gonna have a problem with this thing. This is gonna be hard actually for me to do this because they have this all kind of stuffed in here in such a way that it makes it difficult to get it together without cramming all that. You gotta basically sit there and finagle this thing and get it all down in there, which I think it's generally going into place. And then once you get this in place, you've got these doublers. So you can see I just kind of stuck this on here. All that stuff is kind of tucked down in there, but I really need to run the antenna back down there, and I'll do that later. It's pretty easy to do. I just don't want to fool with it too much right now. This is going to go on top, and that's going to snap in. I think these may have all been self-tapping screws before. See a nice plastic fitting. Look how nice this is going to go in. This will pop right in there. Get it lined up. Yeah, the fit of that is awesome. Look how nice that is. And then with your screws here, I'm going to dump these in my Ernst stand so I don't lose them all over the place. And let's see. These were, actually, I think the back ones are self-tapping, and these are machined. So I'm just going to stick those right down in there. See if I can get this one in place. Yep, that just sticks in place. And let me see if I can grab this 2mm driver here. Let me grab this real quick. Shoot for finding a 2mm metric down in my toolbox here. That's not it. I think that's it. So I'm going to take this, just tighten this one down. Yeah, so I think the wings are machines, and the tail is still self-tapping. So, and that's really about it. You got 4 screws, one here, one here, one here, one here. Okay. I'm just going to tighten those down kind of loosely. I'm not going to go too crazy with it. Okay, just so we can get it generally assembled. There, it just locked in. Sometimes you got to wiggle it a bit to get it to secure down into those metal threads, because there are metal threads down there. And that's about it. You got that. Here, let me put this one. Yeah, this one's self-tapping also. I'm just going to throw one in here. I don't need to do both of them right now, just to save a little time. See if that'll go in place down there. See if that'll bite in. Yeah, I can feel it biting in there. So that's really it. You get 4 screws in the top, and this whole thing is together. Your tail section, pretty simple stuff. Yeah, let me get this right here. And this is going to go, oh, it's going to a bank, it's turning. We're going to put this one here. Yeah, these are self-tapping. They probably couldn't figure out a way to get good metal in there, but you can see how that all goes together like this. See those right there. I got my camera wobbling. Here, let me zoom on that a little bit. I'll angle this a little better so y'all can see it. Let's see, let's get that in place right here. See if we can get that. You can see the two screw holes kind of right in there. And those are self-tapping. So we're just going to take this. And then once it's together, we just connect our linkage down here. So put that down in place. I'm going to grab one of these screws. This is self-tapping. I'm going to put that one right down in there. And that's it. So let me grab my screwdriver here, which I think I've got right here. Everything's on hand. And that's the wrong size screwdriver. Let me get the right one. So I've been using these Hobby King Turnigies forever. These have been the best screwdrivers. I've been using these for over a decade. So again, self-tapping. This is where you got to be careful. If you skip off the head of that screw, you're probably going to put a giant hole that I'm going to try not to demonstrate for you right into the elevator of this thing. So let's see if I can get that in place. You don't want to over tighten it, just too much. Just enough where you just start to see that kind of sink in, and you're going to do pretty much both of those screws right there, you know, just like that. So let me just make sure that's totally tight. Let me get that in place, and yeah, it's a nice construction there. So let me get that going there, and there we go, guys. We are done with it. That's pretty much the airplane fully together. Oh man, I think I surprised everybody. Winter 4 is in the house. So, and then the next thing we do, guys, is put this right on here. The canopy, it's magnetic. Yeah, they got a nice magnet on there. You can see the magnet there. All right, Winter 4, we got Winter 4. Let's see, let me go and see what we got here. I hope everybody's digging this. Let's see where my glasses went to. All right, let's see what we got. All right, Winter 4, Winter 4. All right, I threw it in there. Airhammer says, I'm merely a winner, no number needed. That's right. All right, that's cool. Let me get this, let's see what we got going on here. Let me get my camera there. I'm going to snap a shot of the screen. Winner 4. So who do we got? Who won? It looks like winner 4, we got R Huffines. R Huffines 13. He didn't specify, but he can. We got, why is this thing? Sometimes these windows pop up and it doesn't let me manipulate the screen here. So we got RH or R Huffines. We got Joe G986. He wants a screwdriver. And we got, looks like Douglas Roberts. So there we go. You guys can see it right there on the screen. Who the first 2 of the 3 winners are. Who else is the winner 4 typed out? What was it? Who else has winner 4 typed out and ready to hit enter? Yeah, you guys have figured it out. If you have it typed out and you're ready to go, boom. That's what I'm doing. That's the only way I can kind of get it there. Otherwise, I'm sitting here typing, and you guys will know what I'm doing. So let's see. All right. So we got some winners there. Laugh out loud. Airhammer should get something. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Eventually, Airhammer will get something. If not today, on another day, probably, because he's here a lot. Let's see. So there we go. Cool. Okay. We got, let's see. James Strouch is saying, Mike, I didn't win anything. I was asking what was a good beginner plane for someone new to the idea of RC airplanes. I would recommend, seriously, no joke, there's a lot of good training planes. Horizon makes a lot of nice ones too. Everybody makes some good training planes. What I've flown that I prefer totally is that Super Easy right there. That's probably the nicest one that I think is just, it's very inexpensive, easy to fly, and you can progress in aerobatics with it. So it's just awesome. Use a 3-cell pack, flies for 10 minutes, you know, so you can get a lot of use out of that airplane. So now, one thing I do want to specify, I probably should have said this in the beginning, and I've said this before, if you guys are getting a training plane or you're learning to fly, there's one thing you need really successfully to learn to fly a plane really well. And it's not what you think it is. It's a good flight instructor. You need a good instructor to show you how to fly the plane, set it up, fly it for you, make sure you're doing the right things. It's great to have simulators. You definitely would want to get one of those, learn on. That's because you can learn so much from that. You just learn basic hand movements, hand-eye coordination from a sim. I'd say get a sim, and for 50 bucks, that's really a nice one. So, you can really learn the controls, get the basics of everything. But you really need a flight instructor. There's no fancy electronic device. There's no gizmo that's going to make you fly well. The best thing that you're going to have that's going to teach you to fly well is a flight instructor. You got to have somebody on the sticks with you. It would be like getting in an airplane, a full-scale airplane, and saying, "Hey, I'm going to go fly this thing." So that wouldn't be smart because you probably wouldn't survive. Same thing with the model airplane. Without an instructor, you got less of a chance of being successful with it. You get a flight instructor, have a good flight instructor. All you got to do is go to the flying field, wherever you're going to fly at, and say, "Hey, who's instructing? I'm learning how to fly." They'll usually always set you up with somebody. It doesn't cost anything. There's usually somebody at all these AMA fields to teach you how to fly. So definitely that's what you want to do. Have a good flight instructor. So don't worry about the stabilizers and all that crap on the airplane. You don't need any electronic junk. Stick and rudder flying is just hand-eye coordination. You learn to fly in the wind. And I'm not saying don't have a stabilizer. Stabilizers are good. There's nothing wrong with them, certainly. All of these planes, actually most every one of these, including the Super Easy, comes with a stabilizer. So you'll have the benefit of that already in it. But the key to learning to fly is a good flight instructor. Somebody that can teach you how to do it, watch over you while you're doing it, teach you to take off and land. And then once they teach you to take off and land, you soloed yourself, then you can progress into like whatever you want. Then you can start getting into EDFs and all kinds of stuff. So don't be enamored by the, oh, this one's a stabilizer. This one lands itself. I mean, to learn how to fly a plane, the last thing you want is a plane that will land by itself, okay? Because then you're learning nothing, okay? Or take off by itself or any of that stuff. You want to fly the plane yourself. And really, in the old school days, we learned to fly without any stabilizers or anything, just a 4-channel airplane, aileron, elevator, rudder, throttle. If you've got that and you've got fixed landing gear, you can learn to fly the heck out of that airplane. And you'll probably be better than most, because when you learn to fly, in good conditions and you have, a little bit of wind here and there, you learn to fly in all that. You learn to fly in the elements of the environment instead of, having a stabilizer as a crutch. Some people think I'm anti-stabilizer. I'm not. Half my planes nowadays have stabilizers because they all come with one, and I'm not going to take it out. I mean, it is helpful to have. And when it's windy, yeah, they're nice to have. In some airplanes, you absolutely positively have to have it, especially if you're shifting the CG back and you're getting into instability of the airplane. Then your plane won't even fly without a stabilizer in it. But I say just learn to fly basic stick and rudder. If you get something with a stabilizer, great. But the key to learning to fly, good flight instructor. It's that simple. Have somebody to show you how to fly. Good flight instructor. It's that easy. Okay, well, that's it, guys. That is it for the MOA, okay? You guys have seen it. It goes together pretty quick. I would do a little nicer job of tucking the wires in, and I'll do that later. But just for the ease of, just for just for easy and getting it together, it's just like my one. It's just like the old one right above my head, right there. Okay, only it's a newer version of it. So, and these are available, guys, at FMS right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to take this thing, stick it on this other Ernst stand that I have a mega stand right here. So I'm going to stick that right there. So you'll see that in frame. And then we'll get to the next airplane. Actually, you know what I didn't do? I didn't load up the next winner. This is it, guys. Winner 5. We're getting ready to put it in there. All right, winner 5 is loaded. When's it coming? Okay, so winner 5, guys, is going to be the last chance for you guys to win either the backpack, okay, the glue, or the screwdriver. And then we'll get on to the airplanes, folks. So anyway, there you go. So we'll get to that here in a second. Stay tuned. Winner 5 is going to be coming up soon. So be there or be square. Let me put all this stuff down here. Of course, we got an operating manual. You guys know what that's like. This is a pretty easy airplane. So actually, this is kind of cool because it comes with a, oh, does this have a stabilizer in it? I guess it does. Okay, I guess the MOA includes, here, let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this. You guys don't need that up there. Sorry about that. I forgot that was up there. That was up there the whole time, wasn't it? Here, let me get back to here. this has, I got the wrong screen on there, don't I? Yeah, this is the remote control for the 4-channel. This is the stabilizer. So I guess there's one in that MOA. I have to look in there, and then the instruction manual. So that'll all come with the airplane. All right, let's see here. Let me get to this. Let me get down onto the screen, see who's going on. What about the P-51 Voodoo? P-51 Voodoo is right up here. So that's not a good trainer, though. You wouldn't want to train on that. Here, I'll go back up to my airplane racks here. And y'all can see right here. No, wrong way. Right up at the top. You got Mustangs, man? If you got Mustangs, this is where it's at right here. There's the Mustangs up there. There's Voodoo and actually 2 Miss Americas I got going on up there. All on my Flying Tiger RC racks. So now, for those of you that are happy with your racing Mustangs in the different colors, I'm going to take credit for that. That was my idea like a decade ago. And I was able to get, why is this CAM RC logo in there all of a sudden? Why is that there? I got 2 of those up there. Right before I started the live show, guys, I don't know why that thing is there. Right before I started the live show, all my logos like disappeared. I'm just going to move that over. I don't know why that happened. They all disappeared, so I had to reload some of them. But anyway, I don't know why all that went down. Sorry about that. There's a little extra plug for KMRC there. So, but anyway, all these planes, if you guys like the Mustangs, you know, about a year and a half ago when they put out the Dago Red, I told FMS, you need to make a fleet of these. Make a bunch of them. Miss America, you know, I still want to see the Galloping Ghost, which they haven't done yet. So they listen to me, but not fully. I want to see that Galloping Ghost come. But Miss America, they reissued Voodoo. I'd love to see Strega come out again. But anyway, that was my idea. When I talked to the owner over at FMS, I said, hey, can you guys make just a bunch of these? And he said, yes. He goes, we're going to do it. And sure enough, they've been pretty successful. So it's been real nice. I just thought it would be cool to have, you know, multiple racing Mustangs instead of just one paint job. If we had 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, it'd be cool. We can race them all around. So now we got Voodoo, Miss America. What were the other ones? Blue Thunder 2, and then what was the red one? Dago Red. So, you know, now we got a bunch of racing Mustangs. I put that idea into their head, so, you know, anyway, I'll take credit for that. But the FMS loved the idea, but they were like, yeah, let's do that. I really wanted them to do it earlier on, but it just, you know, whatever reason, it didn't materialize. So, but that's okay. We got them now. So, all right, let me throw this all on down here. And we're going to get to sort of unboxing this Ranger a little bit here. Let me see. There's the Ranger, and we're giving one of these away too. So we're giving a MOA glider away. We're giving a Ranger away as well. So again, you can check these all out at FMS. I got links below for everything. Again, guys, I haven't plugged it really yet, but I mean, if you guys use any of my links below to buy something from FMS, Horizon, Buddy RC, any of these places, it supports the channel. So, and it's free to you guys to do, so it doesn't cost you anything. This is a nice little trainer. This one that we're giving away, that'll be sent to you. That's a plug and play. Okay, so it's not with a controller, but you know, you add your own to it. So that's, I think, what we're giving out, if I'm not mistaken. And I think the MOA is going to be a ready to fly. Okay, so that's what they're kind of giving out. You can see the specs here, features, sort of on the side there. Let me get in on that. Let's try to zoom. So features, 8350 motor. Looks like a 2-cell 850 LiPo. And I've flown mine out there, and it's pretty cool. Nice little flying airplane. Probably not one I would start with, maybe, but it's fun to tool around with. Flight perimeter fence function. I'm not sure what that is. 0 flying experience necessary. I don't know if that's true. So you got to have some flying experience. So again, flight instructor, guys. Get an instructor. Don't just grab the thing and go wing it through the air. I will say this. If you are in an area where you do not have access to an instructor, okay, so you can't have somebody show you, to be successful, 2 things. 1, a simulator. 2, preferably something that belly lands without the landing gear. It's a little easier to learn on something like this. You can do non-perfect landings in the grass with it, and that's a good first airplane to tool around with on your own, that you don't have to do a perfect landing with all the time, and it can take the abuse. And it's smaller too. So I will definitely say that the Easy Trainer that FMS has, this little one, this 800, and then they have a 1200, I think, or 1400. These bellyland type planes are awesome to learn on, practice on, screw up, you know, especially if you do not have a flight instructor, okay? So that's what these are really good for. Or, you know, if you got an area where you just don't have a good surface to land on. You got rocks or you got something that the wheels just won't work. But this is what you can practice on your own with for sure. And these are, I just flew this outside earlier today. I was just screwing around with it. And it is a fun little airplane. It's neat to fly around. It runs on this little tiny 350 pack. Here, I'll zoom, get in on that. This is, you guys can see, it's this little Predator, no, to the right, 350 milliamp pack. I think it's a 2-cell, yeah, 7.4 volts, so yeah, real neat. Nice. This one actually has a 6-channel receiver, or no. Actually, I think this might be 6. Actually, I think the other one was at 6 as well. I know it says S4, but I think this is actually a 6-channel transmitter. I think that comes with these things. I don't know why. It's got 2 switches and stuff, but this canopy snaps on. They redid the canopy too from the picture. So the new canopy looks nicer, cooling hole here, that kind of thing. So, all right. So let me get to putting this thing down here. Let me put this one over here, and let me get to this thing here. Okay. Let's get this thing. Let's get this out of the box. Let's see. Radian is also a great smart plane finder. Yeah, that's true, it is. Things happening, gotta go. Good luck to all, stuff, Rich. Okay, that was Airhammer, okay. So Airhammer's, I guess Airhammer's actually out this time, so we'll see what happens. So let me get this out of the box. We'll start moving this here. All right, you guys got the Winter 5 deal going. We still got 80 guys here too. I appreciate everybody coming. So let's pull this out. I'm gonna get this out of the box while the winter things are popping up there. Let's see. Let me get this down, out of the way, and you guys can see what that looks like. And let me get to the winter circle here. Let's see what we got. All right, Winter 5s, the last of the glues. All right, let's see what we got. Winter 5. So, boom, I'll put that up there. All right, so it looks like our winner for Winter 5 is going to be Hville Aerial Media Channel. All right, you guys are going to win one of the 3 items, and that was the last of those giveaways. So One Vision Aerial would like the screwdriver. He's the second one, and then the third is Making Model Airplanes, Winter 5. So those are the last winners, okay, for the backpack, for the glue, okay, and for the screwdriver. So be sure, everybody, winners 1 through 5, all of the 15 winners there, make sure you send me an email, okay, down to the email address below. In fact, it's hard to see because it's yellow and I have a white thing behind it. rcinformer.rich@gmail.com. Give me your name, okay, your YouTube name so I can identify it properly with what's on the screen, okay, and then what your preference is. Again, you got the backpack, you got the screwdriver, and you got the glue. And I'll be forwarding all you guys. Give me some time to do it. I got to work this week. I'll probably be able to do it while I'm out on the road or doing whatever. But I'll get you guys. I'll reply to all you guys that won all those things with 2 codes. One to buy it from FMS and one to pay for the shipping from FMS. So you'll be able to go on the website and get it yourself. So that's how that works. So, all right. And the next 2 winners, I'm going to actually type it in now. Winner. I'm going to put winner 6 in there. So second to the last of the winners are coming. And whoever wins winner 6, okay, is going to win the Ranger plug and play, baby. You're going to win the Ranger plug and play. Let me get that off the screen. Get that off of there. You're going to win the Ranger plug and play, baby. So this is 4 channels. It's got actually a little landing light up front, real nice. Runs on a little, got a little battery hatch under there. And it's real nice. I don't know if I'm going to fully assemble this thing, but I'll get it out of the box so you guys can see what it looks like. It actually assembles with a single screw right through here. The whole wing goes on. And then your wing struts pop in here. There's a screw there, but I think that's already on there. You pop in here, you put your landing gear on. I'll see what's done in the box. I kind of forgot. And then you screw your landing gear on. And then your horizontal goes in. I don't know if you glue that or what. Let's look in the box and see. I don't remember. Actually, that comes assembled already, so maybe we will pop it together real quick. But this is a nice little flyer. It could be an entry-level plane. The only problem with this kind of thing is it'd be a decent trainer plane, inexpensive. The only thing is that with a little airplane, unless it's perfectly smooth out, it bounces around a little more. I'm pretty sure this does have reflex in it. But when you're learning to fly, you want something kind of sizable. You want something that's like, in my mind, at least 1,200 millimeter wingspan. Something that can handle the wind, the gusts a little bit. If you fly this, fly it in very smooth weather the first time you fly it. Because the smaller the airplane, the same gust is more wind, basically. You know what I mean? So to a big airplane, a gust is not too bad. To a small airplane, it's like twice or 10 times the amount of force on it. So you definitely want to fly this in something calm. But this is a nice little entry-level plane, tricycle gear, very cool. And FMS has 3 Rangers, folks. Let me put that up there real quick and show everybody really fast. If you go to beginner planes, okay, they've got, I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom. Look at the very bottom. They've got the 1700 or 1800 millimeter Ranger, the big one I just showed you over there, okay. They also have the 1200 millimeter, which I don't have here with me because there's just not enough space to put on the screen. It's a 1200 millimeter, so this will be a little more trainer-like for people to fly. And then there's the small one that I'm showing you right now, 850. So there's several different Ranger sizes, and that's what we're showing you guys right here is the 850. So 3 Rangers to go around at FMS. They've got all those things. They've got 3 of them for you guys to look at and buy possibly. So they have a nice little assortment of Rangers. There's Rangers everywhere. And anyway, let me put that one back up here. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this in the box. Let me get this all kind of straightened out here. Let me get this over here. And let's switch to the top view so everybody can see. Back off on the zoom here a little bit. Yeah, let's go all the way out. So there you go. That's what this looks like. So let me get this up here. Okay, let's see what we got. Let me just double check. I'm just going to look at my pictures here real quick. Just double check and make sure that I did do that 5. Did I do the 5? Yeah, I got Winter 5 on there. So everything's all cataloged in my phone with the beautiful Miss Amy on there. Okay, so here we go. This is we're going to unbox this here. I'm going to angle my camera just a little more over here there instead of actually moving it. So I'm going to cut this. Usually take a hobby knife, cut through there, and then let me get through here. See if I can get that broken through. Oh, I didn't cut that along the right line. So there we go. We'll get that off. Pop that out of there. And let's see. That's nice. Okay, so there's your wing. Wing is. Did I just throw something out in there? Hang on a second. No, I didn't. I thought there was a servo or some wires, but this is just what was shining through. So there's your one-piece wing for your Ranger. Okay, it just goes 1 screw. There's a tongue and groove here, 1 screw, and then your struts are already connected here. So your struts pretty straightforward. Those just pop in. You got to be careful. You can break these. These are small. They're kind of dainty. Here, I'll see if I can zoom in to show you. Let's get in on that. You just want to be careful with these. I've broken these before. I broke one of those off my other one. I broke one of these. You want to be real careful. They're not really like a super structural component. They do add structure, okay, because the wing itself, I don't know that it even has a spar. Yes, it does. It has a spar here going through. But as you can see, it does flex a bit. These struts lock it in so it doesn't flex, okay? So you do want to have these. Just be careful you don't break those. Don't jam them. Little teeny tiny servos in here. And these servos have this little kind of U-shaped trim deal here. So you can squeeze those or spread them apart, okay, to adjust, the neutrality or the neutral position of your aileron. So they're kind of like mechanical little bends in there, so you can adjust the position of that. Because I don't know, there's some trim on the radio, of course. It does have a trim knob, okay, but this one doesn't come with the radio. They do have these ready to fly. And on your radio that you're going to plug into this, you'll have a trim knob for it, so you'll be able to do that there. But decals are all applied, servos are already in here, so pretty nice. And then here's your fuselage. Let me put that down there. I almost just broke those struts just putting that thing down just there. So let me lift that up. Yeah, you got to be real careful with that. That breaks so easily. But you can see there's a slot here that you can get this in a ready-to-fly format, okay? So it'll come with a radio as well. So, and then what's in here? There's something stuffed in there. There's some stuff down in there. What is that? Oh, that's for the reflex, I think. Is that for the reflex? Yeah, I guess that's, is that a reflex? Oh, yeah, this is your reflex programming cable because there is a stabilizer. In fact, there it is right there. You can see the reflex right there. Here's the landing gear, okay? And just to show you how easy this airplane is to assemble. Yeah, I forgot. I put mine together a little while ago. So, but it's real nice. Nice little package. Let me throw that down there. And there you go. There's your fuselage. Okay, there's your reflex right up in there. So that thing's ready to go. Okay, so you got stabilization in this. So yeah, nice little model. Nose wheel's already attached. Battery spot is here. There's not really any strap or anything. There's the hatch. Okay, there's Velcro in there. So they actually put some Velcro in there so you can, this is one of those planes you probably do want a Velcro in place because the battery's so small. There's really not a lot of place for a strap. And in fact, they make that about as hard to get to as you possibly can. Yeah, I'm sticking a screwdriver in there just to kind of bend that out of the way. But there's your Velcro to hold your battery in. You probably could makeshift your own strap if you want to strap it, so it wouldn't be hard to do. But they give you the Velcro to attach to your battery, so that's kind of nice. And then there's screws somewhere, which I'll get to probably later. And these rake forward, guys, not back. You could do them back if you wanted to, but it probably will be harder to take off and land with, so it doesn't really matter. But they're meant to go forward, okay? And that's really about it. So you put that together. There's a couple of straps here in the hardware, which is in a bag, which is somewhere that I probably just lost in there. There's probably a little screw bag here. Let me switch back to my regular view here. Let me go back over here. Again, guys, don't throw your box out, okay, until you find everything in there. Yeah, see here? It was hidden right down in there. Can you see in there? That's where your 1 or 2 screws to assemble this are. See if I can get that to come out. If I can't, I'll stick something down there. Let me see if it's, yeah, there's a bag down there. That's great. So don't throw your box out until you finish building the plane. There you go. There's the straps and stuff. So that's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And let's see, we're going to get this thing together. Let me do a little down angle there on the camera so we can show this thing. And then I'm going to actually stick this, actually I am going to put this on the Ernst stand just to flip it a little bit just to show it off. Let me flip this thing around. Let me get to my main page here so I can see what you guys are doing here. Let me put this right over here, get down to where we need to be. Let's see, let's go down to here. And then here, I'm going to throw this, let me throw this thing back down in here. This uses a little bit of a JXT connector there. Pop this down into place. Here, let me get to the top view so I can show you guys more of this. This is cool, guys. We get to do giveaways. We get to do some unboxings all in one take here. Let's see. So not for the faint of heart here. Oh, and here's the hardware. Let me show you this. If you guys win this, this is pretty nice. Look, it's got, I mean, it's like a miniature plane. It's so cool that how tiny that it actually is. And these are your landing gear straps, okay? And there's a single wing screw. I know they gave you 2 of them, but that's just as a backup. But there's your little wing, your landing gear straps, I should say. So I'll pan out. Here, let me zoom in, and we'll get that together. So let me put that right in the middle of the screen. I'm going to zoom in there. No, wrong way. Let me go this way. Here, let me, oh, hang on. I'm not doing that correctly here. Let me go zoom in. I got too many zooms to control, so there you go. I'm going to dump these down into the bottom of my Ernst tray. And then these are going to go, you can see the straps, how they'll stick out, how these wires will stick out. They're meant to go down in there, and then this little pin right here is meant to actually be down in there to hold it down. So, and then these are just little self-tapping screws. So these are just going to tap sort of right into that plastic. And let me see if I can grab a little screwdriver for that, but you guys probably have 100 of these things too, these little red handle clear screwdrivers. Those are usually pretty good for doing this. So yeah, just going to screw that right in. You can see that going in. So this is just such a micro plane. you know, a smaller version of, you know, sort of the larger scale stuff. So let me get this down in there. Let me scroll this in there. There we go. Getting that. Sorry, didn't mean to block that. Don't over tighten it because you can strip these. Just when you feel it get tight, that's probably about all you need. And this is the most extensive part of assembling this plane, guys. That's really about all there is to this airplane. There's really not a lot going on with it here. So very simple construction. Of course, you got to get the wiring in there. You got to wire the ailerons together, but everything else is already on there. So let me get that. Trying to do that without totally blocking it so you guys can see. I'll hold it up there. Sometimes it's hard to do these on-camera things. You know, it takes a little effort to do this without totally blocking y'all's view of what we're doing and that kind of thing. So let me get this. Yeah, I'll hold that in an angle that you guys can see. This is actually an airplane I can actually hold in the air while I'm doing this. So that's in there. That's your landing gear. And again, guys, it rakes forward. Okay, that's how it is. Okay, here's your little slot where your strut's going to go into. Be careful sliding it in here because you can break, okay, those struts really easy. Again, it's kind of a dainty plane. There's your propeller. There's your landing light. Yeah, this thing has a little landing light. I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's neat. It's got a little cooling hole down under here. Again, here's your connectors with this little Z-bend or this little U-bend. Again, that's for trimming, okay? If you have to trim the control surface and for whatever reason you can't do it with your radio. Same thing back here. There's your rudder linkage. Same thing. You can squeeze it or spread it apart. So, and then you just add your receiver inside here. Here's your speed controller. If I'm not mistaken, it's like a 20 amp. Let me see. Let me look in there. Or 12, actually. Here, look. You can see it's actually, if you look there closely, 12 amp speed controller. That's all it needs, guys, for this little thing. So it's very, very neat. Little servos down in there, you can see, for your rudder and your elevator. So really, really nice little arrangement. Nice little miniature type airplane. So we'll put that down there. Let me scroll, kind of zoom back out a little bit. And then we're going to stick our wing on this thing. Really simple. Let me get back to the regular view. Okay, so you got two connectors here. These are going to Y harness together, okay, and go into your receiver. And I'm just going to do a dry fit and put this all together, folks. So oh, that's interesting. What does that say? It says Predator something. Oh, that's interesting. So let's see. Let's get all those wires down in there. We're going to just drop this into place, and I'll show you on the top, okay, how that looks. Okay, just get your wires. Make sure they go in there. Okay, and they're all fitting down. I'm looking from the side, tongue and groove. Right here, it just goes right in. And then we'll just pop that down into place. That's just going to fit there. I don't think I'm pinching any wires. I'm looking under here to make sure I'm not pinching wires. And it looks like that goes into place. Then there's just one screw. They give you two. So that's going to go right down into place. That's it. That's all that really holds this in there. You could tape it, put a bigger screw, do a machine screw if you really wanted to, if you don't feel comfortable. I think I changed mine in some regard, but that's really all you need. If you want a thicker, tougher screw, you can do that. But then that's really it. And then what you got is you got these hanging down. You got your struts, okay, hanging down. One's, shoot. One strut is under the wing. So let's see. That's a mistake you can make. Let me pop that out of there. Yeah, one strut got stuck under there. You see? It was kind of hanging up there, and I just got it stuck in there. So you want to make sure those are both hanging down when you get this in here. And again, you're going to connect your servos to your receiver at that point. Y harness them in. Tighten this one back. And there you go. You want to make sure that thread's in there nice. If for some reason that's not threading in there, maybe something's up with the threads. Maybe you need to get a thicker screw or something. But just make sure it taps, because that is what's holding the whole, pretty much the whole wing on. So, and then of course, yeah, you got your danglers there. You got your struts. See the wing? Watch the wing. See that? It flexes, okay? So you really do need the struts. Even though they're not super, super tough struts, they really actually do support the airplane quite a bit. So as I flip this upside down, all I'm going to do is take the wing strut, you can see right here, and very carefully, see it says right and left? You'll know which one goes where. Put it in there, okay? And then very carefully, shoot, I did that wrong. Let me go. Very carefully, when you put that in there, I'm going to try and get close. Be careful not to break this thing, okay? You got to take this and very carefully wiggle it as best you can. Hopefully I don't demonstrate breaking it. But you wiggle it a bit and get it to kind of slide back there. If you're forcing it, don't do it. Here, let me back off on the zoom. Sorry, guys, I'm just wiggling this around too much. like I said, I've broken one of these before, so you got to be careful. So I'm going to wiggle it a bit and see if I can get it to kind of go in there. Let me try the other side. Let me see. So we'll get this one. We'll pop that in place. See if I can carefully lock that in. There we go. This one slid in place real well. You see that? It actually had a snap. So it snapped in there. And there you go. Now that one's in place. Let me try the other one. Let me try to angle it a little bit. Maybe go up and down with it a bit. Whatever you do, don't force it. If you see something going on there, I might need to look in here and see if I need to trim something or whatever. Well, let me try it again. Again, you want to be real careful because you can break this thing. Like I said, if you're pushing it too hard, then you need to probably change something before you break it. So yeah, let me try doing this. I'm going to grab myself a file, okay? This is not usually my first choice of doing this kind of thing. But I'm going to take a little needle file, and I'm going to look really carefully in here. Let me get close in on this. And I think I'm just going to stick needle file in there, and I'll show you what I'm doing sort of close up. I don't want to do too much, but I'm just trying to file away. There might be a little burr or something in there. You can use a round or a square file just to kind of clean away if there's something that's kind of holding it from going down in there. Just scrape it up just a little. You don't want it to be loose, so don't go too crazy with it. Maybe even just right in this notch, just a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. Because once you break this, then you got to like glue it in place. It's not really going to fit in there well. So there might have been just a little burr or something. Okay, now if I can't get it in that way, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to back this one out. See this screw in the wing right here? These break real easy too. But I'm going to unscrew this. I'm going to back that out. Okay, because there might be something that's not. It come to mention, I think this is the one I broke on the other airplane because it was, for whatever reason, didn't fit in there that well. And with this whole thing now removed, okay, I should maybe be able to angle this a little better to get it to fit. Up and down. Yeah, it still doesn't want to go in there. So here's what I'm going to do. There might be something on this part. So, yeah, sometimes you got to go through this thing. This kind of thing. Let me get back here. I'm going to take a different file, like a more square type thing, like maybe this one. That one's got a little more rectangularness to it. Let's see, I'm going to take that, and I'm going to do, let's see, it's supposed to slide this way, right? So there might be a little burr on the end of this that's keeping it from going in. So do a little file in there. It's just lightweight plastic, guys. It's just plastic. But there might be something on there that's keeping it from snapping in. So, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, my original one had the same issue right with this thing. Let's see if I can get that to fit in now. See, there, I can feel it getting in there a little better now. There we go. It popped in. So that was a little harder to get on. But you want to kind of get it on and off maybe once or twice and wiggle it. You notice how I'm wiggling it? See, it went in there nice. Take it and wiggle it. Go up and down. Go forward and back, until you can feel it kind of slide in. And then be careful when you're taking this thing apart. There you go. See, it went in better. So I had to do a little filing with it. Now I'll go back to this part. Just remember this when you take it apart, so you don't, break it taking it off, because I'm putting this thing back on. I just needed to kind of sand it down a little bit, and then we'll get that screwed back in. And there we go, guys. So now you all can see, with the struts on there, see how it doesn't flex anymore? It's actually pretty darn tough. So, you need those struts for, really for the support of this thing. It's definitely, you see the difference? It ain't flexing anymore. So these struts, even though they're not real strong, they definitely add some strength to this whole thing. So, and that's it, guys. This thing all put together. So, let's see. Winner 6. Boom! It's like a machine gun of messages coming across. And there's only one winner. There can be only one. So let's see who was that. Who was the one that fired it ahead of time? I see some guys are firing it ahead of the actual message, which is smart. So not a bad idea, not a bad tactic at all. So who won? Winner 6 was Mr. P. I'm not sure who Mr. P is, okay? But Mr. P is the winner. So again, guys, part of the reason I'm doing this, and this is what you're going to win, is one of these babies that we just assembled here. So let me see here. Let's go. Let me take a picture. And again, part of the reason I'm doing this, guys, is so there is a timestamp of this. If for some reason, you know, winner number 1, Mr. P, if he can't get it or something, or I can't send it overseas or something, we'll figure something out. And then the next guy will fall into line for it, that kind of thing. But so far, Mr. P is the winner. We'll get with you. Make sure, Mr. P, you send me an email, rcINFORMER.rich@gmail.com. I need your name, your YouTube name, and then, actually, I think that's it. And then I'll get you over to, I just need to be able to identify you, who you are, that kind of thing. So, and then if we have to, we'll get in contact another way. I just need to verify that you're the right guy. So anyway, send that over to me, and we'll get you the airplane sent. I'll get you again. I'll be sending you a code for this, along with a shipping code, so you can get it sent from FMS for free. So pretty cool. So let me chamber up the last round before all the viewers go away. Let's see. Winner number 7. So that's all loaded up, and that's all ready to go. And let's see, what time do we got? It's about 4 o'clock. So we'll get the next winner ready to go, and we'll see what happens with that. So anyway, there you go, winner 7. Yeah, I tricked everybody. Well, I didn't trick everybody. Everybody was ready to go. I just wanted to give it away. Everybody tried to pull a fast one on you, kind of thing. So. Here, let me get rid of that, and let's see who won it, because I really can't even see it on my screen. So let's see where we're at. So let's see. My computer shows me first. Okay, so I have Angie winner 7. Okay, so it looks like Angie wins the MOA glider. So it's really that kind of simple of a thing. We'll probably see our numbers dwindling down. We were at 70. Now we're going to 67, so everybody's kind of going to bail. But congratulations, guys. That was winner number 7. Angie with Kenneth Streets as the runner-up, and Campgrand's the winner-up. So for some reason I can't get a hold of somebody, or if it ends up being an international issue or whatever. Again, guys, it's not a perfect contest, but you are the winner of the brand new MOA glider. And this is a ready-to-fly, guys. Nice flying airplane. And we'll be getting this out to you ASAP. So again, everybody that won, send me an email, okay? Give me your name, give me your email or your YouTube name as well, and then we'll be sending you codes over that you can order this yourself. So we're just going to take a little time to go through it. Don't expect it tonight, okay? Because I got like a bunch of other stuff I got to do. But within the next, I'd say within the next several days, maybe within the next week, I'll get all this sorted out, because I got to go back through my phone, look at everybody's email, figure out where all the emails are sorted in this thing, and then we'll, I'll get this off to everybody. If this goes over well and everybody likes this, we may end up doing this again. This was FMS's idea, actually. They know I give stuff away and I like to do stuff, but they said, hey, why don't we do a beginner plane giveaway for you guys? And I said, yeah, let's do it. Everybody would like to get in on that. So, and we'll be doing more of this. In fact, there's a lot more like this to come, I hope. So. But anyway, congratulations, everybody, and thank you all for definitely coming to this. There's more stuff we can talk about. If you guys have any questions about anything, usually once the free stuff goes away, everybody bails. So, but I do want to thank everyone for coming. And please, if you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell to get advised of new videos. I try to put out as much as I can, guys, but work is busy right now. There's a big pilot shortage now, and there has been for some time. So I try to put out videos as often as I can. So. And we've got a lot of big news coming. There's some stuff that's going to come that will blow your mind that we're doing. And we'll hopefully be getting out to a lot more events even too soon in the future here, or kind of year. Well, we'll be doing it. Anyway, we'll be giving a lot more away hopefully. So what does this say? Winner 7, somebody wrote in here. There's a big message here. What was that one? It said, winner 7, MOA ready to fly, and I'll pay for the shipping, Rich, your friend Marty from Canada. All right, okay. That was Marty Manisto. Let's see, what else do we got? Yeah, please hit the like button, guys. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that stuff. And if you guys buy something, please use my links, whether it's an FMS link, Horizon Hobby link, Buddy RC, Hobby Zone. Oh, here's another thing. I want to let everybody know this too. I have Hobby Zone links down below, okay? And Hobby Zone is now selling FMS. So, you know, if you guys want to, you know, you do want to check that out. Let me show you this. Here's Hobby Zone. Okay, I'll throw that up there. If you guys prefer, in fact, right on the screen there, that zero, that's a picture I think we took of that Japanese zero. So, but Hobby Zone carries FMS, guys. So if you want to, there's multiple places now you guys can get FMS. So I do recommend the main site and Horizon Hobby, but any of them. So, but if you guys prefer to buy from Horizon Hobby, FMS, Fair RC, you know, any of those places, we have links down below all of our, especially our newer videos. I got to go and change some of them. But we have links for FMS Hobby, Fair RC. We got China Hobby Line links because we work with them with the batteries. And Horizon Hobby. All those links are below. Any of the links of ours that you click on, even BitGo Hobby. We're working with BitGo. Actually, we were the first to work with Jing at BitGo Hobby long before anyone else ever started doing stuff with them. We were promoting their Spitfire float plane, so and some other stuff. So any links you guys use below to buy something through our links, it costs you nothing to do that, but it supports our channel. So we appreciate that, guys. You know, this is all a free site, guys. I don't plan to ever monetize it like with Patreon or that kind of stuff. I might one day. If I'm not working and flying and I need a living, I'll probably do Patreon and I'll do more videos and stuff. But in the meantime, guys, RCINFORMER has always been free. It's just been information for you guys to see. And the way you help us out is by using our links to buy stuff, liking, subscribing, hitting the notification, leaving comments, send our video and share our videos and share them with other people, share them with other sites. The more it gets out, the more you guys can help us out. And that's the way you guys can really help us out even for free. Is just spread our videos around, spread our word about our live shows, show people our videos, and the more people that watch them, it just helps us out, guys. So definitely appreciate that. And let's see. So yeah, I can't wait to get these things out and fly them. So we'll be doing more videos just ASAP as soon as we can. I just fit them in. Like I said, I Tetris them in as much as I can. So, but anyway, here, you know what? Actually, I can put that right up here. Let me see if... I'll take questions. If anybody's got any more questions about anything, just fire them in here, and I'll try to answer, you know, kind of as much as I can. I got cameras and planes everywhere here. Let's see. I'll put this down. But there you go, guys. That is it for the giveaway. I tell you what, if you guys don't mind, throw some comments. What did you think of this? I've never done this before, so please leave your comments. What did you think of the contest? What did you think of this event? Do you like it? I'm sure you guys probably want to see it again. But please leave your comments here because the FMS guys will be watching all this stuff. So let me know what you think. Let FMS know right now in the comments and the links. And you guys can text FMS anytime on their Facebook and YouTube. And let them know. Let us know what you think. So I'd love to see some comments. What you guys think? I've already gotten some really good ones. So Ian Bowen said, "Great competition, live show, Rich. Thanks again. Thank you. This was fun. Looking for more later." It says, "I'm number 2 for the mini MOA, that's Jersey." Okay, and guys, because of latency issues possibly, I have to go with what I have here. And again, the reason I did it this way is because all those messages come up. Anybody can go back and review these messages, and you can see what order I received them in, and I just got to go by that. I got to have some standard. Again, maybe we'll come up with a different way to do it later, but for now, I think that was pretty cool. I think that went fairly well for a a potentially disastrous type show in doing these kinds of things. I think it turned out pretty good. So, but like I said, FMS wanted me to get a few things across. It. They have stock coming in all the time. They have a new simulator that's pretty good price. So check it out. There. I'm going to be playing with mine more as I go along. So, but FMS has so many nice trainers. Like I said, when it comes to even these smaller ones, MOA. Especially the Super Easy, the Big Ranger, all of the Cubs. And they also have a little J3 Cub, 1400 millimeter, 12 or 14, I think. It's really not like a trainer. It's more of a scale plane. It has little wheels. But it is a kind of a good sort of beginnerish plane. But I'd get a Super Easy. If I could tell everybody just buy one plane to learn on, if cost is a factor too, whatever, or not even. That's super easy is the training plane, period, end of story. So second to that, I'd say probably would be that Ranger. But it's a big airplane. It's a little more expensive. I think it's like $300-400 bucks. But that big Ranger, you cannot beat that big Ranger for anything. What I like about bigger planes for guys that are learning how to fly, okay, is quite simply they handle the wind better. That's just that simple. In fact, here's what I'll do is I'll throw up right now. I'm going to throw up, let's see. I think that was fun. We all engaged in stuff. That was kind of cool. This is my Ranger videos, guys, of the 1800. Let me put this up there. Let me put the, let me put that.
It almost gets like dangerously slow with those flaps.
Thing in action.
Corner, we lost all our speed.
We did a whole flap trimming and tuning of this thing, and I think a lot of people got a lot out of that. But it has float mounts for flying it on
videos nowadays.
For flying it on
that's flying
water.
Very nice.
But you can see what a good flyer, you know, that this plane is. I mean, it really is super nice.
I think I got it pretty much trimmed.
If money's not a problem,
I'm just trying to make sure it's flying.
Okay, which this is not a real expensive airplane.
Line here. It looks pretty good.
And size is not a problem. Okay, in fact, you're better off with a bigger plane to train on.
Mess with the ailerons a bit.
This is the airplane. I mean, the maneuvering ability of this plane, you can see me banking it and handling. It was so much fun to fly. When I got this airplane in the mail,
it would be bad to have a bird strike.
I was like, kind of like,
because that bird would be like the size of a pterodactyl or something.
Like sort of a highway trainer type thing. You know, and I was like, it'll be cool, but then I flew it and I was like, holy smokes.
Oh, Miss Amy's out here shooting pictures too.
This thing is just. And it's big, like I said, it handles the wind bigger than, you know, most airplanes would. And man, I love this thing. So, and you never know, maybe there'll be a version of this that'll be even cooler. Let's see. But this is such a nice airplane. Yeah, we did some flap mixing. We did a lot of that on camera where we showed everybody how to set up flaps and elevator to flap mixing on this. And we were getting it so you could really grease it. Because with this airplane, when you put the flaps down, it balloons. So you need some down elevator in it, and that's how a lot of full-scale high-wing trainers are. They balloon
Let's
quite
do this.
So,
make one more
and I got it to the point where we were really greasing it on with flaps. Let me see. It just lands, takes off and lands so well.
If anything, you want that
but I really like this thing. So
not coming up on you.
Here, let me see if I can. Let's see what this landing looked like.
Oh yeah,
there's all that garbage in the ground. We're losing our trash field. Man, look at that greaser right there. 3-point landing.
All right, let's try nice full flaps this time.
3-pointer.
Now the better, but you know, I don't think
we do this one.
Full flaps.
Is that the same one? No, let's see.
It slows down
to grease it.
Look at that.
Nice and smooth. You see how the landing gear is raked forward? If the landing gear is not raked forward, it won't rotate as well. I mean, if you put it forward, I think you're okay with this airplane. I don't think it really matters. But having it forward really is the correct way.
See that landing line there?
Because it's closer to the center of gravity, so it will rotate better.
Look at that. Look how nice.
Yeah, what a nice landing airplane. I mean, this is.
Look at that.
And actually, what does this thing cost? Let me go look. See, there I am, kind of tearing it around. It's just a fun plane to maneuver. It's relatively fast for 4S. Yeah, here I'm coming tearing around. Yeah, see how quick it is? It'll fly inverted. It'll do knife edge. You know, it'll do all that stuff.
Flaps.
Really pretty
corner,
smooth.
we lost
So there's full
good.
flaps.
You see that landing light
coming into land.
You can really see that.
I love that.
Full flaps. It does go to a crawl. Look at that.
There we go.
Look how nice that is.
Let me look at something.
What do you think, Steve?
Switch over to.
Get out of
what was that in the?
in there.
Definitely. If I can move it over a little bit. I'm just manipulating my screen there.
Get in on that telemetry there real quick.
Down here. Let me see. What I forgot what that even
see
cost.
The 1860.
It was 3 something or other.
Is it focusing?
Where was that thing?
Got it. That's how much I've used out.
Oh, there it is, right there.
So.
Oh yeah, it's 329. That's what I thought.
So let's go.
So yeah, they're sold out when they come in. You know, use my link and get one. They're awesome. But yeah, you can't say anything bad about the Ranger.
That's okay though. That's all right.
Ranger is the bomb. So it's pretty impressive.
It's aerobatic.
Yeah, see there I am rolling it, maneuvering it.
It's aerobatic.
Here, let's see. Look at that thing handle. I mean, it's just awesome. Very docile, very fun to fly.
I wouldn't have expected to be in a Cessna for it to be that.
But super easy is awesome. That's how I would go. And this thing's got lights on it too, by the way. This Ranger. So let's see who else is here. So we're down to 43 viewers. We're probably going to cut this off, I think. So here, let me get back to
Not too bad. You wouldn't
back to
expect
this
that.
thing. I'll cut that
But
out.
hey, I
And
tell you what,
let me
it's a
read
hell
what
of a
some of the
training
guys
plane.
are saying here. I didn't
Hey,
even,
Amy, I think we're going to
ignoring
train you
a lot
on
of
this.
that
What do you
while I was
think?
watching the video. I like watching that plane fly.
We'll get you
Here,
some
let's
stick
see.
time
Let
on
me get rid
this.
of that.
Get the
Get rid of that. Let me see what some of these comments were. So, let's see, what did we
Nice
have? So it
airplane
said,
now, probably
hey,
one of the
thanks, Rich,
nicer,
for the
you know, just Cessna 152s. I
screwdriver,
got full
prize number
flaps.
2.
It's kinda
Great
crawly.
format.
Let's see if I can
Okay,
get
you
it
guys
as slow
liked
I
it.
can
Okay,
get it
good
here.
show. Lots of informative. Thank you.
Touch it.
Yep.
Yeah, I touched a little bit
Let's
there.
do it again. Yeah, sounds good. Great show. Lots of fun to
Reverse
see.
light,
People
man.
win. Good contest. Guys, like I said, any issues we have, we'll try to sort out for
That's
next
good, though. I
time.
mean, the landing
Maybe
gear
everything
looks like
wasn't
you can take a
perfect, but I
pounding,
think we
so
did pretty good.
That's nice.
It was a great show, but with random draw
Let
for
me see if
prizes
I
to
can
give
it
an
a
equal
sort
chance.
of a
Yeah, we
hard
could try that.
landing on the main gear without hurting anything.
I just
hopefully.
figured that I'd try to
Just to see if
do,
we can see
we'll
it
try to do it
flex.
this way. It's our good shot. Let's see next time. Maybe we'll come up with something else. We'll
Yeah,
kind
I
of
mean, it'll handle
reevaluate.
some. I mean, that's not really that rough.
It was
but
super cool, but I think as
looks
well,
like it'll
random
handle
draw
more
might be
than-
better. Let's see, very cool, good format, Rich. FMS, just need to
full
limber up
flaps.
my old
We're gonna
index
fly
fingers.
Right by that
What's this
windsock,
thing?
Steve, slow, so folks
Uh,
can see what it's
So
like.
Mark Morgan said, that's
Close
funny,
line
I was
over what the
first
wind
for
is
winter
doing.
7.
It's not too windy, but it's kind of picking up and gusting a little
Here,
bit.
let's see.
You can the windsock
Does
right
that show
there.
it on your end? Please have the MOA available in a plug-and-play
airplane,
version.
though.
Yes,
Let
it
me
is.
give
It is
you,
available,
Steve,
guys.
some,
Thanks
sorry
again.
about
Looking for
that.
one of these.
Probably
Got a
lost you there.
55-inch Cessna 182. So let me see what.
You got it?
Let me see what Mark Morgan said. That's funny. He
give
said
you
he
some
was first
steep
for
turns
number
out
7. So
front.
let me go down.
I'm
Let me
at
just look at
about
my
full
screen
throttle.
and see if I
Just
can
gonna
look at
steep
that.
turn
I'll
it
put that
around
back
out
up
here.
there.
Sorry, that was
Let me
bad.
see. So let me go to
Haven't
winter
flown
7.
since Nolan the fall.
I'm gonna put that back up so people can see. There we
Not
go. So
bad,
it's back
not
up there.
bad.
And I'll just
The
show you what
handles
I'm
are pretty
seeing.
good. Little
This
bit
is why I
crazy.
want everybody to be able to see this.
I will
See,
say the
winter
ailerons
7.
are maybe a
See, I show
little
Mark all the
ratchet,
way down there, and I show at the very
but
first
that's
for
not
winter
bad,
7.
such a bad
He says
thing.
his computer shows him first. I show
Not bad. It really is kind of a Cessna
AAPJE as winter
it's
7.
fun to fly. Very
Apogee
easy
is
to
number
fly.
7 as the
Not
first winter.
hard
Then
at
Kenneth
all.
Sheets and Camp Guard. So
that's
maybe
pretty
the
good that way.
speed at which you
Not
guys
bad
receive
inverted. I
it,
wouldn't
see
have
it from
expected it to
me,
do
and then
that
send
quite
it,
so
and it
well.
gets through the line. If you guys show it first, maybe it just shows on your screen first, I guess, because a lot of people are
Let's do an
reporting that.
opposite direction
There's no
here.
latency at all,
The
obviously, when
tailwind
it gets
gets
to
mess with it a
you
little bit.
on your computer. So, but it gets to me based on when everybody clicks, latency, probably some distance. So it's probably a little more random that
the
way.
past, that's how
But
I would
again, this is
practice
why I
that.
wanted to do it this way, so
flying
there was no
jets.
question as a random
You know,
draw.
because
There
it
wouldn't be
brings your
anybody,
ground
oh,
speed
well,
up,
you know, somebody picked it or
so you
somebody
have
did
to
this or
learn
there
to
was any
land
kind
it
of.
faster that way.
This is what I'm seeing on the screen, guys, so I got to go by this. And we may do this different next
try.
time, so we'll see. But I think it's random enough for everybody, you know. I think probably a lot of people showed number first on their own computer because, boom, it shows up fast there.
that's actually
I think
really
that's probably
impressive.
just what
I
that
wouldn't
is.
have
But
thought this
we'll
plane would have been
discuss it
aerobatic.
and figure
I
out,
would've
maybe
thought it
tweak
would've
it,
been
do it a
more
little
of a just
differently
simple
next
kind of
time.
training airplane, you know?
But let's see. Let's kind of
But
see how it
does a little
goes.
of everything. That's the cool thing about it.
Okay, C4 Wolf says, get that
Amy, you
F6F
getting any
back,
pictures?
please. We are trying to, man.
Are
We
you
want to
sure
see
you
like
don't
a
wanna come
1500
closer?
millimeter Hellcat or something, 14 or 15
Okay.
or bigger.
You want me to slow it up
Could you
for
show the
so you can get a
screenshot
couple?
for winter 6, please?
Why don't you come over here?
Yeah, here, let me go. And you guys
Talk
can
to me,
review
Goose.
this. See, the reason I set it up this way
Why don't you,
is
Amy,
I
why
wanted
don't
you
come
guys
a
to be able to go
little
back through the
closer,
video.
farther
Look for
to
winter
the-
6
come
and
closer
you'll
to the
see
runway.
what I see. So here's winter 6.
Come closer to the
Winter
runway.
6 shows right
Get
here on the
closer to
screen,
plane.
Mr.
There you
P.
go. And I'm going to come by really slow. Steve's going to film it
Albert
going by
N was the
slow.
next.
And you should be able to snap
Apogee, so
some
you know,
easier
it's number
pictures
6,
of this thing.
AAP, what is that? AAPJE, okay, so, and then Rob C. So again, I'm trying to do this so everybody can see where I'm getting this from, and you guys can review the video at any time so you can see that from my screen it's as fair
It
as I
almost
can
gets,
make
like,
it for this
dangerously
way.
slow with those
But again,
flaps.
we may tweak this later and do it differently
All right, Miss
next
Amy,
time.
stay where
So,
you're at. Come a little farther
let's
up
see,
here. Yeah, there you
great
go.
show, hi
She's just gonna take some
FMS,
pictures
Rob
while
C,
we're
great,
doing
but
this,
random
guys.
draws. Okay, everybody talk about the
I'm going to
random
bring it
draw
nice and
thing.
slow in front of you. so you can get
In
some
fact,
good
if
pictures
you
of it,
guys are
hopefully.
getting this first on your screen, let
got
me
the
know, because
power
that
off
seems to
here.
be a lot of people reporting that. And that's fine, that's probably what happens. When you type it in, you're the first one that sees it on your screen probably, because there's no latency time. Thanks
You see the
again,
focus
looking forward to
boxes?
another one. Let's
Alright,
see.
good.
Hi from Tucson, making model airplanes.
Steve, let me try a
Please
stall
keep,
turn with it over here.
Keep these videos coming.
See how it does.
Neat things like this to keep
Point
people
it
in the
straight
hobby. I was
up,
hoping a new plane
kick the
for a
rudder
club
over.
trainer. Okay,
Yeah, does it.
Grands. Okay, you want a new plane for a cub
It'll do it. It'll do it.
trainer. campgrounds.
Here's it on
Why don't you
the
fire me
camera.
off an
1
email
second.
about that? Let me see.
Way
Okay?
down there. That's what
Fire
it's
me
like
off an
without
email
flaps.
and let me see about
There's
that.
my telemetry.
Thanks
See
again,
that?
Rich.
3,800. Yep. Over 5,000.
Yeah, well, Campground says
bring
that
it back
keeping
over
videos
here real
coming,
quick. I'm gonna
need
take
things
off
like
with it.
this to keep people in the hobby. Was hoping to win a
Probably
new
a
plane
bad
for a
battery
club
almost.
trainer.
But
Okay,
no,
cool.
it'll
Like I
actually
said,
go
send me
in
an
the
email.
car,
You
just
got
don't
it.
harm the
So
battery.
fire it off.
Let's go
Send me a little
full
letter about it. We'll
flaps
talk about
are
it.
in there.
Let's see.
Powering it back. If you got all that power in, it's still going to nose up.
Who else we
so
got? Robert
with
Jack,
full
enjoyed the
flaps, you gotta bring that power
show.
back or
Let's
it'll come
see.
up
Take
quite
care,
a bit,
Rich and
so.
Pods. Great show.
But that seems
Marty
to be
from
pretty
Canada.
good. That's a good first
Guys from
flight.
Canada
good
here. Let's see.
preliminary.
Showed up and have.
Just setting up the trim and all
I
that
showed
stuff.
it on my end. I have a
And, real
screenshot
nice.
of
Look
it.
at
Yeah,
that
I'm
landing
sure.
light. That
Yeah.
really
I
shows
mean, like I
up
said,
pretty well,
everybody's
doesn't
going to
it?
get these probably at different times, but again, I got to go by what I got here.
All right, real nice. So Amy's going to snap a
Could
picture
be.
too.
I was third on the first giveaway.
This is
Joe
this is
Platt.
nice, guys.
Okay.
I'm impressed. That was the
Again,
maiden
I got to
flight
go
on
by
this
my
thing.
screen, guys.
FMS is 1800
Again,
millimeter
this is
Ranger.
what I was thinking
You
of.
wanna get another one?
When you do a
Snap it,
giveaway
baby,
like
'cause we're
this,
live.
guys, there could be
There
all
you go.
kinds
He's
of
got the pictures.
caveats and all
All
kinds
right,
of
here
stuff
we
going
go.
on with it. So I
Let's
figured let's
do,
just get
let
through
me
it. Let's
show you
try it
guys
out,
one
see
more
how it
thing.
works. And if we have bugs,
Steve,
we'll
I'm gonna
iron it
let
out
you
next
zoom in
time.
on here. I'm going to unplug this
Mark
whole
Morty, it
thing.
depends on who hits
you guys
Rich's
can get a good
feed
idea
and not on our feed.
of what I did to
Yeah,
the
that's
battery
what it is.
compartment.
Thanks, RT, for
CG-wise, I
explaining
want to show
that.
you one more thing
My
I didn't
screen
show
shows
you.
I'm winner 6.
Steve,
Okay.
can you see the plastic plate here?
Yeah, that's the
Yep.
deal, guys.
Okay.
I think
This
when you
edge right
like when
here
I
is
click
75 millimeters.
winner whatever on
Okay?
my screen,
That's
I get
the
it first.
forward
I see it
limit of what
immediately,
they're saying
and
that
I don't
this
see
thing
y'all's
is,
things until
75
after.
to
So
85.
I think you
I'm
guys see your own
balancing it
screen first. I think
just
everybody
slightly
does.
ahead of the edge of that plate. So one
My
of the nice things
screen
about this
showed me
plane
there
is,
definitely
and
some
I'll show
lag
you right
thing.
here, is that when
Making
you
my
balance it
airplanes
at the
good
field with your
transparency.
thumbs,
That's what
I'm
happens because
balancing
you
it
own.
ahead of that line. So it's probably
That happens
balancing it
because
maybe for me
your
anyway,
own computer
70
has no
with
lag.
a
That's
5,000
correct. That's what I'm
milliamp
trying to
pack in
point
there.
out.
And that so far seems pretty
I
perfect.
sent a
I mean, I
screenshot
might
to you,
mess with it
Rich.
later.
No, I believe
But it
you.
seemed to
If
me
you
like
guys are
this
saying
plane
you got
needed
it
some
first
nose
on
weight
yours,
in it, and
I
that's why
totally
put a
believe
bigger
you.
battery in it.
It's just
So,
that we get, you know,
this
I
is a
see it on
pretty
my
whopping
screen and I got to go by
battery.
that.
Probably based on how much
Let's
Steve's arms
see.
are hurting him right now. You can get an idea
Rob
that
C says
5,000
heart fun.
milliamps will
That was
actually
fun.
fly
My
this
heart was
plane
pumping.
quite a
Marco,
while.
you got to
Lowering top
estimate
5,000,
on
70
when Rich hits
it's a
the
big
send
battery,
in his
but
feet. Yeah, that's right.
again, this plane seems like it needs the weight.
Can
And then
you
in
shut
here,
the
Steve,
other
I don't know
two?
if you can get in on all that
Can
or
you
not.
shut the other two
If you want,
voices?
you can
Oh,
even
there
come
are other
over here
video
and zoom
voices?
in on the floor here. In fact, you know what? I can bring it to you.
Oh, is there another voice going?
Can you see it okay?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I went ahead
Oh,
and
yeah,
put,
yeah. Okay, it's probably bleeding
shelf
through
liner.
that video. See if that did it. I think we're gonna shut down anyway, guys. But anyway, yeah, I want to thank everyone for coming, guys. That was awesome. I think it went fairly well for a first shot around, you know, for first time trying that kind of thing. And I think it went pretty well. So let me get rid of that window. All right, guys. Once again, thanks for joining us here with the first kind of giveaway, live giveaway. I think it went pretty good for starters. Nothing's perfect, like I said. But I think we were able to give some stuff away to guys and show you guys some beginner airplanes, talk a little bit about them, get a few together, and then you know, give you guys some cool stuff. So I'll be checking my email for you guys who you know, sent me that message. This is my normal email I've had for decades, so everybody's, you know, sent this stuff. So, but anyway, I want to thank you guys for showing up. That was fun. Again, like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. Share the videos. Like the videos. Comment on the videos. It all helps. Share them around. And then use my links to get something if you guys can. That helps the channel out at no cost to you guys. So, all right, guys, we are going to sign off. Thanks for coming, everybody. We will check in with you all later. Stay tuned. I'll put more uploads for videos as soon as I get more out there and we get out to the field. And we got a lot of big news coming, guys. I know it's going to be kind of slow. I've been off grid a bit because I've been busy at work, but I'll put out as much flying videos and we'll hopefully be doing events as time goes on here. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Check out FMS Models. Thank FMS for sponsoring the event and giving us the nice stuff to give away to everybody. And once you guys email me, I'll be getting everything off to you guys. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. As always, folks, see y'all next time.